What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Going up, man. Ray J. And this goes back to what? The, to some degree last night, right? And you see these dudes, you see these guys, they go out here and they get into these relationships, right? Maybe they think it's the thing to do. Maybe, the pressure. So he gets with this Princess Love woman, marries her. They break up, and he just got locked up a couple of hours ago, this morning, fighting with her. Ray J's worth 14 million. Let's take let's say he's inflated his net worth. Let's say he's worth 7 million, half of what's posted. Say he's worth 7. What is he doing? As a man, what kind of man lives like, what kind of man fights, and gets locked up? All of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even be now we know it's too late now, right? We know it's water under the bridge. But man, this is about no standards, man. This man has no standards. When it comes to women, anything goes. He just had with the Sukiyana chick. He was bragging on live stream about her laying in his bed, whether he gave her money or not. We know he's already come out publicly and said he does give, he spends money on women. But he has no standards. This dude's a thirst bucket. Now let me tell you something. If you want to go out and go get one of these women pregnant in this modern society, right? This world we live in now. That's up to you, man, because you got to deal. The system is against you. Okay? System is against you. It's stacked against you. And another thing too, that also you assume that she tells the truth. What if she just lies? What if she just lies? You'll get arrested. And you got to go through all of that. You got to go through all that process. You got a record. You got to work to get that off. That's going to play into your ability to have custody, your ability to have the kids. If her lawyers show, well, he was arrested. Well, she came to pick up the kids. He was drunk. He started a fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to impact on his ability to have unsupervised access to his children. So that means somebody got to watch him. So he can get them. Maybe his mama gets him and he can go visit them there. But she's got the sign saying she's at all times, she got to watch him. All of that is just a complication that you don't want in your life. But this is what I'm saying. You can learn so much from these idiots. This guy's an idiot. And all of this talk about money, we keep talking about money. It ain't helped him. He's worth 14 million. Look at what he's dating. He's dating the same Look, bro, he's dating the same trash. You could stand outside of a gas station and bum money and date these same women. These women don't have no standards. These women have all they have is the ability to lock you up because they say, well, hey, you're gonna pay for this baby, which he's got to do. And if you get out of pocket, nigga, I'm gonna lock you up, which she did. Which you said, and let me tell you something, that's a strike at your masculinity. That's a direct strike at you being a man. When you do what Ray J has done, he can't really, for the next 15, I don't know how old his kids are, but the next 15 years or 16 years, he really can't be a man. He's going to have to be emasculated in front of her. At all times, he's going to have to be submissive. I'm saying because the law is on her side, not on his side. They wouldn't even believe him. You know, if he had cuts and stuff, but he's gonna have to submit. That's gonna cut at his soul. That's gonna take from him as a man. He's gonna have to submit and allow her to dominate him. And what she says goes, not what he says. Okay, Ray J's worth all the money, right? She's eating off of his money. Now she's telling him the rules. And this is this is because he chose to sleep with this woman. He chose to get her pregnant. This man's worth $14 million. Why? You would think that these dudes would say, hey, I think I'll deal with a different group of women. You know, and these dudes are all, it's not just Ray J, all of these niggas, they climbing into these DMs, flying these women out. And these women done flipped the script on them saying, okay, I'll hop on the plane, Mr. Superstar. And they put that, you know what, you see them, they pop up and they take them straight to court. And we get it. See, when you start talking about men's rights, it's not really, these men have abused opportunities. That's what they've done. When you say the guy who works, drives a forklift, or the guy who's UPS driver, and he's complaining about the way the courts treat men and how he wants to see his kids, that's more what the men's rights is about. But it's interesting when you look at these dudes in the media, and, you know, we talk about the red pill. I mean, look at what he did. Why would he do that? You worked your ass off. You're a grown ass man, Ray J. You're not a child. I'm sure you had your share of thoughts. Why would you turn around and marry this woman? And you know it was a complete transactional relationship. Now you got kids. You developed a relationship. You like your children. So when you get visitation, you enjoy every moment of it. And now on the Thanksgiving, it's going to happen anyhow. She comes to pick up the kids. You mad. You probably was mad to begin with. Probably she texted you and said, I'm finna come get my kids. She probably didn't like that. So she removes the children from you. You lose your mind. Let me read what happened. Let me read you what Ray J did. Because you really ain't gonna believe it. And I got the video. We'll probably play the audio. We'll probably play the audio right here. New York Post. Let's go here. It says, Ray J arrested. Ray J. There we go. I'm getting spammed. Man, they spamming me out over here. I can't see nothing. That's a McDonald's thing. Okay. Ray J arrested after pulling gun on estranged wife Princess Love during chaotic live stream. Right? The R&B singer was reportedly arrested after allegedly pulling a gun on his wife or his ex-wife, Princess Love, and threatening to shoot another man, all while live streaming early Thursday morning. Ray J is behind bars as we speak, having his Thanksgiving meal, you know, served on a school lunch, one of the little platters. Isn't that something? You're worth $14 million, yet you're eating a prison Thanksgiving meal that's probably chili, a jailhouse chili on Thanksgiving. That sounds delicious. Yeah, you're worth $14 million and you're having a jailhouse chili Thanksgiving, complete with musty criminals that are right up there in that little holding pen with you. You worth $14 million. You got to go share a toilet with men. You got to go right on the toilet seat, right behind them. Whatever they got, you gonna get. You got to sleep with both eyes open. You know, and the point I'm trying to make is all of this because you chose a thought, man. Like, why would you deal with it? Brother, what are you trying to do, man? You think giving these women money makes them good people? No, it don't. And you're a thirst bucket, bro. You saw what you look at your situation, bro. You are a famous man. There are plenty of young ladies who have manners, who understand the appropriate way to treat their man. You went after the thought. You went after the thought. And this is what you get. Guys don't see, they don't talk about this part. They talk about that one-way stuff when they talk about the thoughts and stuff. You see, I saw the dude, the basketball player that's getting sued $1 million, some child support. He shared baby mom. I saw him on there bragging, talking about he got all his money, and they're gonna take it too, bro. Here you got it, and they're gonna take it. And they're certainly there to take it. And I get it. Oh, I got so much money. Well, okay. If you got more money than you need, money over everything, right? Why are you going to jail? Why are you going to jail? Why are you running around with a gun in your pocket? You worth $14 million. What $14 million man runs around with a gun in his pocket? You see what I'm saying? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. And you see these dusty niggas bragging on these hood rats. And you be like, bruh, I don't know. I hope it work out. And look, and you see this all the time. They'll be together, this dusty nigga and this hood rat, and then something like Thanksgiving, all hell will break out. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see those people. The police show up, he gets arrested. The kids are crying. Oh, man. You got to learn from his mistakes, though. Look, don't be another Ray J, man. Don't be like this dude. This dude's a fool. And this is how the world works, man. If you're a fool, that's even in the Bible. It don't matter. You could be a rich fool, or you could be a poor fool. The fact is, you're a fool. And this shit gonna come back. You can't be dealing with these women. That woman ain't got no motherfucking money, man. That's some fucking thought from the gram. You done jumped on this woman and married this woman, and now look at your ass. The woman ain't got no manners or no shit like. You know what I'm saying? It's just no, I'm just saying, man. It pisses me off. You said, bro, you got the world. It ain't just the money. But hey, this is the way you live, man. When you choose, you want to be a thug, which I don't know why he wants to be a thug. He's not a thug. He want to be a thug. I see he's been locked up a couple of times. Now, yeah, Ray J would be considered a thug. He put the Kim K tape out. You see that shit? He's the only one that didn't make no money off it. He's the only one on the Kim K thing. She's a billionaire. He's the only one he gets crumbs. He gets I think he said he gets a residual like crumbs compared to what she gets. That tape still sells. And she gets the bulk of the money. And we're not reading about her for Thanksgiving. She's with her family. She's with her sisters. She got a pocket full of money. And Ray J is playing video games on his live stream, chasing his baby mama, pulling out a pistol. This is what kind of behavior? And Ray J is not no young man. Let's come. How old is Ray J? Ray J's got to be 30 something. Ray J age. Ray J's 44. A 44-year-old man live streaming, playing video games. Yells at his baby mama, screams at his baby mama. She screams back. They get into a fight. The cousin or whatever who was with him, he gets in the way. Ray J pulls out a pistol and threatens him on the live stream. The kids are there, and you can see, we're not going to play it. You can see Ray J with a pistol. And you got those kids, and then his wife, the woman he married, the woman he's prayed to God for, my soulmate. Oh, she's my soulmate. Sent his ass to jail. Oh, bro. Sent his ass to jail. Isn't that something too? You see all of this stuff. You see the wedding. I think they met on the Love and Hip Hop or something. You see the weddings and all of the good times, and they're together, and when we get married, and now look at it, because it's the temperament of his woman, and she got all the power. He don't even realize that. Yeah, he got lawyers. He gonna call. Look, if you don't care about spending damn near $1 million in lawyer, yeah, them lawyers can help him. They can help him. He gonna have to spend money on them. But man, if you want to see your kids, man, don't get locked up, man, because that's gonna cause them to put more restrictions. And what we don't talk about, some people will provoke you. Let me tell you something, man. When you're with someone and they have a temper, but you also understand the system, and you know how the system is, you can provoke that person. And that person can go to court and say, well, he did something on purpose. They don't care. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, the system, right? They don't care. They're gonna say, well, did you hit him upside the head with the bottle? Well, he bought up my dead grandmama and started making fun of her. He know how I feel. They don't care. They could care. They didn't want to hear that. And so you can't be hitting nobody upside the head with a bottle. And if you someone like Ray J, marriage, man, come on, bro. You are a regular dude. You play video games. You got $14 million in the bank, and you run around here playing video games. You got a lot of things going on, bro. A lot. You got a lot going on. And you don't see, guys, he doesn't understand. He's got to raise this woman, this kid. He got to deal with this woman. So that's what happens. You go out, man, and you got a thought or a hood rat or whatever. You got a woman. You have a baby with her, man. You got to deal with her. Some of them don't care. Some of them will have the baby. You don't want to be with them. They accept it. They'll tell you no child support. Some of them will. Some of them just leave you alone. They'll go and live their life. Some of them won't. Now, if you don't care, if you're like Ray J and you could care less about being locked up or not, then this is not going to bother him. But some people don't want to have their freedom removed from them. Some people don't want to share a toilet. Nobody want to go in there and put their butt on a toilet. All them dudes and you coming behind them. You in the bathroom, niggas is come on, man. It's gay niggas in prison. You in the bathroom, here comes some dude talking about he looking for some. Here, dude, looking, you know what I'm saying? You know they in there. It stinks. Dudes don't know how to flush. The food is terrible. And you sitting on $14 million. You could be in a jet. You could be wherever you want in America, in the world. Also, you got a name. You Ray J. You ain't gonna be sleeping in no Days Inn. They're Holiday Inn. They're gonna put you somewhere now. You're gonna be at the Hilton. You're gonna be somewhere nice. The Radisson. When you pick your woman, you guys need to understand these college campuses and the professional world, they're not going to be built the same. They're not going to be all strippery. Some of us, we like that. They're not going to be all strippery, but you know what? You're going to be able to get along with them. You're going to be able to have a relationship with them and get along with them and befriend them. And even though you guys may break up, she'll be your best friend. She'll be the person 20 years from now when you need something. You need somebody, even if it's to talk about your new wife, you need somebody to talk to. She'll be a listening ear because you chose well. You chose to have your baby with someone who has content, someone who has value. That's what I keep talking about, the Black community. Let me tell you something. If you base your life on what these rappers do, you're going to be finished. Because one thing they do have, like Ray J, they have money. They have money. They talk all of that. They get locked up, but they have money. If you just make about $60,000 a year, man, I'm telling you something, you'll go broke. You'll go broke. All your shit gonna get set outside. Who's gonna move you? Who's gonna come move you? You locked up. You can't come out. I know a dude got locked up in his drawers. He was in shorts. And he was like, yo, man, let me grab my clothes. They said, nope. They took him to jail in his drawers. Yeah, they don't care. It's like, no, man, you're in custody. Once you're in custody, you're in custody. Nope. I don't want to hear that. No, you can't put on your clothes. Nope. Come on. You're under arrest. We'll put you in something. He had a little crib, right? Obviously, they set all his shit on the curb. It was fucked up too, man. Because it was some decent stuff. People took that quickly. And there was an old sofa, man, that somebody threw by the maintenance at the property, threw it by the garbage can. And that dude got out of jail after about a month. And it was sad to see him, man. He told me, man, they stole all my shit. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, man. Yeah, that place, man, is, yeah. Yeah. And Ray J, for whatever reason, Ray J, he wants to live that lifestyle, bro. He wants to play, buck the system. He's gonna lose, man. It's not really about money. Yeah, they're gonna take your money, but beyond that, ain't nothing you can do, man. You gotta let that woman, you gotta get that kid up. When she gets her visitation, no matter what you think or what text she sent you, you have the kid available. What a lot of dudes do is they'll have the kid already ready. All she gotta do is pick it up. They ain't gotta go in no room or nothing like that. Come on, your mama coming. Come on, get your stuff. Get your stuff. Okay, sit right there. You go. Just wait there. Your mama will be here in like 10 minutes. Where are you at? I'm 5 minutes away. Your mama will be here in 5. There you go. She opened up the door. Hey, she was fine. Okay, I'll see you. Whatever. See you next time. Okay. Simple as that. All that walking around with a pistol that you ain't gonna use, yelling and screaming on your live stream. That's oh man. Oh, bro, and the whole thing about being a man, man, when you refuse to be a man, man, it just comes back on you, man. You Some things you don't need to be yelling over no kids, man. You gotta listen to this. You gotta let the courts handle it. You got a lawyer, you gotta let the courts handle it. Ray J can pick up a phone right now. He was sitting up there on that playing that video game. Just like he put that video game in his hands, he could put up a phone in his hands, call his lawyer. He got the money. Put him on retainer and tell him exactly what he wants. Hey man, I want my kid. I want more visitation. These are the things he's like, lawyers say, okay, these are the things you need, and go in there and file that. Instead, he on here yelling, running around with a pistol. You know what I'm saying? He got a pistol in his pocket, threatening people on a live stream, getting locked up, spending Thanksgiving in jail. So Ray J think he blueface. He said first to fifth graders in jail already at least once in the system. Yeah, it's messed up, man. As a man, and if you want to go a little bit more specific, as a black man, the deck is already stacked against you. You're a man, A, and B, you're a black man. These women, right? Enjoy them, but be careful about having kids when you know that some of them are unstable. Some of them are irrational. So what I'm saying, you're trying to make sense. They don't believe in making sense. And we keep forgetting to lie. Well, how about you ain't got to do nothing to her. She just lie. You don't have to do anything to her. She can go tell him you did it. What was that woman? I don't. There's a woman on Twitter. I don't have it. She was bragging on how she lied and got her man locked up. And she said she did it all the time when he pissed her off. And she was laughing at it. She was giggling. That man had to deal with all of the system, right? He got to deal with the judicial system. He has to deal with cops. Hopefully they're regular cops. He's got to go through the system. He's got to wait, be bailed out, come back, do all of that just because she got pissed off at him. And this is going to happen to a lot of dudes, man, because a lot of dudes don't know what a woman is. Look, you're talking to the wrong guy over here, bro. I like what they do on Instagram. I was just looking at chick's Instagram shit this morning. Thick motherfucker, too. I ought to put her page in there. I like what they do. Hey, they want to put it out there, hey, I'm watching. TikTok, I'm watching. Hey, if they want to shake it, shit, let it shake. Let it shake. So, but when you start talking about living with, raising children with, man, they're gonna, just like they won't put their clothes on. What makes you think they're gonna be good mates? Where are you getting that they're gonna be a good mate? They won't put their clothes on. Clearly, they don't really listen to anybody. And when you go back to Ray J, that man 44 years old, still acting like a fool. Yep. He's got to grow up. He's got to grow up. He has to become a man. And that's the problem. He doesn't want to be a man. He's on his way to 50 and he's playing video games. And look, like I said, you can play them if you 50, and you're getting paid to play them. But to just play them, You're a 50-year-old man and you have the time. That's another thing. A 50-year-old man, a man should not have that type of time to take blocks playing video games. He's got to take care of his car. He's got to take care of his home. If he doesn't have a home, he's got to begin to get a home. He's got to look at his work situation. He's got to get his sleep. He's got to go to the gym. Where do you see a time to play video games? You talking about watch you like this Thanksgiving, right? Everybody off. Most people are off, right? This will probably be the only time they watch a couple of football games because they got to go back to work. They got to go right back to work. Got to go drive that forklift, 12-hour shift. What they're used to. Don't nobody have no time for this, man. When you look at this stuff, and I saw him bragging on the Sukiana, and I said, "What is he trying to prove?" Ray, well, I didn't see him. Last year I took a look at it's on Twitter, the Ray J tape. So what the clips they have on Twitter, I saw those clips, never saw the actual videotape or DV, whatever it was. I never saw it. But I'm like, what is this man trying to prove? Talking about he got Sukiana in the bed. Like, man, don't nobody want her. And B, you're a grown man. I mean, you are sleeping with women. Okay. You want to put that on your live stream? And I said, this dude don't even realize. I said, man, that's Sukiana. I don't know about that, man. A lot of dudes wouldn't claim her, man. Hey, look, do I think something's wrong? Well, I'm not gonna look. A lot of dudes wouldn't claim that. Okay. So I said, this dude trying to flex, but look at how he flexing. And now this same dude that's up here trying to be a player, he trying to flex like he a player. This same dude is getting his ass locked up, fighting with his baby mama on Thanksgiving. That's a man who just doesn't care, man. I don't know what's happened to him where he doesn't care, but he clearly he no longer cares. That's sad too, man. And see this live stream stuff, when you can look at a Ray J and you can see him on the TV and you see him playing a character, but then you see him on his live stream and then you see him in real life. And then you notice that he mirrors the lowlifes and thugs in your community. He mirrors that. You say, wait a minute, this man's rich. I can go down to the strip joint and date the strip trash down there. You know, I can go down there, fight with their baby daddy, in many cases, fight with their children. You get your ass served. But let me tell you something. You go out here and get you a stripper and she got 2 kids. And say one of them is like 9 years old. You're going to get your ass served up. You're going to think that's a boy. You're going to say, that's a 9-year-old boy till you piss him off. He going to serve your ass up right in front of his mama. He might put that on his Facebook Live. Man, my mama boyfriend, he getting to me one more time. He don't know. Yeah. We have this distorted view of family, man. Man, I know quite a few of those women. I seen their kids. Their kids are thugs, young thugs. Bruh, you move in with that, you better, you know what? You will be walking around with a pistol. You will have a pistol trying to go to the bathroom because that thug or those 2 thugs, they deuced you up last time. Mean mugging you. You know how they do, man. You know how they do. They gonna call their daddy. They daddy locked up. This how he do too. When he calls you, this how it goes, right? His name Tyrone, right? Check it out. The phone rings, right? You pick up. He said, "Yeah, this Tyrone. I want to speak to my kids." You say, "Oh, how you doing, Tyrone? I hope you're okay." He'll say nothing. Well, I talked to your ex. Hey, man, let me speak to my kids. Yeah, just rude. This is what you have. This is your life now. This is your life now. And the kids get on the phone and talk about you like a dog. I don't like this nigga. Daddy, I don't like this nigga. Yeah, he bought me some shoes and shit, but I don't like him. I don't like him. I told mama, Daddy, when you gonna get out? Bruh, who in their right mind wants to live like that? Who wants to live like that? Who that's why like I said, you pay in the long run. You can say, I don't care. I'm a go ahead, man. And you know the sad thing about it, we showed the dude with the big meal last night versus the dude with the soup can. Your life, man, how you live your life matters. It just matters how you live it. It matters, man. And this is the thing. Would you want to be like Ray J? You want to go to jail on Thanksgiving because you fighting with some hood rat that you got pregnant and you trying to raise the kid? That's another thing. She could be putting the worst, she could be a horrific mother. You could be always undoing and saying, no, 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 no. What you doing? I'm watching TV. No, no, no. You need to be getting ready for, you got to get your studies up. I saw your report card. You got to do better. Come on. I'm going to show you. I do this at school. No, you do this at home. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then come back, visitation. She hopped down there and do same. He said, "What are you doing? Stop hopping on the floor." We don't lay on the floor, okay? We sit on couches. Mama said, all of that. You got to undo all of that. All of that. In addition to the threats. And now you got to walk on eggshells. You look at Ray J, he has to walk on eggshells now. So the whole thing about being a man, that's gone. No, I'm very serious, man. That's the whole aspect of being the man. And then guess what? Your kid's gonna notice that. The kid's gonna notice whenever mommy shows up, daddy runs his ass upstairs. He tucks his tail and runs upstairs. And he calls mommy from upstairs. He's afraid to talk to her. The kid's gonna pick up on that. He said, tough cause you can't say she ain't bad, still even at 40. Well, you can date her, man. Dre that. I don't know. I know she's a baby mom. I think two babies. She was with her cousin, probably doesn't have a man. Why don't you date her? I would be careful getting her pregnant though. I'd be careful with that. Ray J arrested this morning on Thanksgiving. He went live. He deliberately put the camera, he positioned it so it would show, and he went and got into a fight with his baby mama and her cousin. And clearly the police believed her. He was arrested. He's currently in jail. I don't even think Brandy, and look, I mean, this is a departure, But they said Brandy don't fuck with him no more. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, he should really think about his life. Because he got money. He ain't like he broke. Some dudes are just broke. Some dudes, they'll stay in the jailhouse to eat for the food. No, they'd be like, okay, we ain't gonna put you out of here till Monday. Okay. Shit, I'd kick it here for 3 days. Yeah, Ray J. Ray J was arrested this morning. He got into a fight over visitation. She had come to pick the kids up. Ray J made some statements that's on his live that the police have, where basically admitted he was going to do something premeditated. He did it. That's his live stream. He went on his live stream and he said he's going to hurt somebody. He went on his live stream and said, you can't take my kids from me. You watch. You watch. I mean, he doesn't realize, well, he doesn't care. That's going to be used against him, man. That's premeditation. He was planning this out. But see, that's what the Negro, they go on these streams, they look at a Ray J, 44-year-old man playing video. Man, if I see a 44-year-old man playing video games, I'm going to keep turning. 44-year-old man playing video games. So he's playing video games on his live, making threats. And then he go and pull out a pistol. Now he's in jail. So some young kid gonna do the same thing like Ray J. But let me tell you something, or whatever kids out there, you don't have his money. Most of the people in jail don't have his money. As far as defending himself and getting off, he has a strong. It's odds are in his favor that way because he's going to spend the money. The lawyers are lawyers. And he's going to spend money for them lawyers. But if you're the average man, you can't afford that, man. You're going to get a public defender. You're going to get no representation. You call it, that's almost no representation. And if you are found guilty, you're not going to see those kids. And yes, and that's what they talk about. The men, there are men right now. There are men as we speak, estranged from their children. There are men who last year, they were playing with their kids. They were smelling a turkey. They were living the life that they wanted to live. And today, now they're divorced. They're at home eating a pot pie, watching The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. But hold up, so let me just say, if you're a real nigga, though, no, real talk. If you're a real nigga, that ain't nothing. You'll eat your soup, and it's what it is. That's what it is. It's what it is. There you go, man. We got to stop crumbling, man, out here, man. Being weak. Got to stop crumbling, bro. Yeah, he said never pull it out. Well, let me tell you something that's really bad. Pull it out on your baby mama. Pulling it out on her cousin. Pulling it out on family. Just think about it. Yeah. I don't know, there's a family gathering, I think at 6:00. I'm gonna take a pistol with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my pistol to a family gathering, a Thanksgiving. Grandma's there. I'm gonna take a pistol. I wouldn't want to go. The type of place I gotta take a pistol, I don't want to go to. If I gotta take a pistol, I don't want to go there. And let me say this, because a lot of people don't realize how fortunate they are. we're gonna even gonna talk about his money. Ray J's healthy. He's got healthy kids. None of his kids are special needs. He's 44. His career is over. Um, have no idea why he wants to jump into the limelight. He's on his way to 50. He needs to think about what he wants in his life. Now, clearly, he has issues with women. He needs to get the therapy and get the help and say, you got to stop this thought stuff. I would tell him right now, I said, man, the reason you in trouble is because of that thought. And I said, you keep fucking with these thoughts. You just had the Suki Hana chick. Bruh, these women going to ruin you. You got $14 million. You're a famous person. And you're going to let these women going to take your ass under. You playing with fire. And I already said the young boy guy said, they playing with fire. Look, he playing with fire. He can do what he want to do. He can do whatever he wants to do. All it takes is one. All it takes is one of those women. And his ass is locked right back up. That's all it takes. One of them get pissed off at him. That's all it takes. So what you want to have, and I'm not saying it's easy to find, is a normal, healthy relationship with someone who is just as generous and concerned as you are. And you can develop children in that environment. The children see two adults working together, helping them become adults. And see, the ghetto, really the hood done messed up and that's the sad thing about it. The hood has messed up so many Negroes. They think dysfunction is normal. They do. They think, okay, if my wife or if my husband, if somebody gets out of pocket, I'm just going to put hands on. Well, you can get away with that in the hood. You can't get away with that now. It's a whole new world now. It's a whole new world, whole new generation. That's unheard of. And guys who do that, they could wind up like Ray J. Having a temper. See, if you have a hot temper like Ray J, you shouldn't even be around kids. I mean that 100% when I say that. If you have temper issues where you get mad, somebody can piss you off, you should not be around children, and in addition, you shouldn't be around pets. Because when people are like that, their temper takes over and they lash out. And a lot of times they stand in front of a white judge begging for fucking mercy because they done some stupid shit. They got a bad temper. The kid did something. You done told the kid 50 times, don't stand on that. Do not stand on there. Get down. Stop. And then boom, they go up there and they fall right down. And some people lose their temper, man. They lose their minds. But see, that's patience. You got to have patience. So I'm saying just by him doing the pistol thing, he shouldn't be around children because he's got a bad temper. And he's showing that when he gets upset, he becomes a very dangerous man. That's not the way. Would you let a person like that be a school teacher? You can't do it. And this woman, ex-wife, I mean, she played him. He's got to pay the child support. He got to pay whatever. I can go look up. I'm sure she got paid. She got about 3-4 mil. Probably get 80,000-90,000 a year. With because every year they get older, she can petition the court to raise the support because the kids need more. And Ray J did it. So yes, all the health care, all that's coming from him. That's all his money. Their medical, life insurance, if there's a deductible, the deductible, the clothes, everything he pays for. And him and this woman, maybe they had a history. They don't anymore. They don't like each other anymore. Got to leave her alone, man. It's time to move on, man. Turn the page. That's all, man. Just turn that page. And guess what? It happens to everybody. It's none of my business. It's none of your business, the next man. But don't think you the only man in the world, man. This shit happens to everybody. Niggas get lied to, they get lied on, then they get locked up. That's how it goes. That's modern dating. That's dating in America 101. You get lied to, you get lied on, you get locked up. And then you wake up and realize you don't have the power you think you have. And then you got to, then those guys, they start doing it through the legal side. They realize how naive they were and how naive they were to get married because they have no power in the relationship. The woman has all the power. Say his baby mama put them cops on him. Yep. Said he was wrong. Yeah. The dead homie. He says that on the oh man, this YouTube stuff. Good Lord, bro. YouTube, bro. All of these niggas. The only person I heard say dead homies was Turtle Man from Pop the Balloon. I saw him saying it all the time, and now Ray J saying it. Isn't that something, man? And remember, Ray J's got, you want to talk about a boy. I'm being serious. You want to talk about a young boy. That's Ray J. The Kim K thing, the Kim Kardashian thing. So he gets a tape and he makes a movie with Kim Kardashian. They paid him in pussy. That's evidence right there that you're not dealing with a man. This woman is a billionaire. She probably made millions of dollars off that tape. Probably 100, no, I'm gonna say about 30 million. And then it's gotten her more exposure. And look at her now, she's a billionaire. Ray J said they paid him in pussy and bought him one fish fillet from McDonald's. And he was running around thinking he did something. And he had to renegotiate, but I'm saying he got beat on that. You have to transition into the next step of life. You have to do it. If you don't, you'll be like Ray J. If you choose to stay immature and childish and act like you 15 and you 40, this is going to happen to you because the way you deal with women, the women you choose, you're going to choose the wrong women. You're going to choose immature thoughts off the book, and you're going to think you can control them with money. And then they're going to use you for your money, and then they're going to provoke you and prod at you with other men. They're going to bring men over. I'm here to pick up my baby. Have another dude in your house. Now, hold on. Let me say this to you, because you guys play with this. You guys play with this fact a lot. Hey, man, that man that's coming with her, he don't give a damn about you. You're right. He's standing in your house. You going to say, hey, how you doing? He going to just look at you. Come on. He going to look at her. Come on. Hey, because you got to be built. I'm trying to tell you, man, you got to be like them. If you're not like them, they're going to do shit like that. That's what they do. They'll come in, they don't care about coming in your house. They'll brag on how they come. Man, I go into that trick ass nigga house. I take over that nigga house. They don't care what you think about it. But you got to deal with that because of the girl you chose. And she knows what she's doing. She's going to laugh. She's laughing. She's laughing her ass off. Say, damn, when I bring Raymond over there, Raymond talk crazy to him. He's scared of Raymond. Hey, because you had a kid with her, man. And that's the game, man. And Ray J, it shows you that all that glitters ain't gold. You guys keep thinking you see these people on TV or you see them on social media. You really think they live a problem-free life? He's worth $14 million. That don't mean you ain't gonna have problems. But it also don't mean you need to look, Ray J. Look, I don't know what's wrong. Let me just say this open confession. I have no idea what's wrong with these Negroes. I don't know where they've been in their lives. I don't know. Bruh, it's more to the world than thoughts. It is. It's more to the world than a thought. You don't have to mate with them. You don't have to make babies with them. You got all these professional women. They don't act like that. They don't. You know what, bruh? But I'm going to tell you what Ray J is teaching me. You got to leave the hood alone. You just got to let it go, man. You got to transition out of the hood, man. You got to leave the hood alone. The chick, if she wants to be that way, you got to leave her alone. You got to leave her alone, man. With the Chris Brown, Rihanna, you fighting, she fighting and biting, and you fight. You got to leave that alone, man. You got to get away from a woman like that. Because in the end, all you're going to do is get locked up. They know they have the advantage. In the end, all that's going to happen is you're going to get your ass locked up. That's all that's going to happen. When you get through with all the talking, you're going to get locked up. And let me tell you something. If she is attractive, this is another thing you'll see. If she attractive, watch them police officers. You think they don't be thirsty? I'm not saying every man out here is thirsty. I'm just saying you think they don't be thirsty. Man, your woman find that officer come in there. She started talking to him, sweet talk, smiling at him. Man, your ass to be locked up. Oh, put your hands behind your back, sir. I'm gonna go set you in the back of the car and then say he needs a statement. That man in there writing that woman number down, smiling at her. I remember I was on this date with this chick, man, and I got pulled over, and the police officer, he came on her side, right, and he started talking to me through her. So I gave him my information, and this is what the chick I was on the date with. This is what she told me. She said, "I like him. He an officer too, right?" She was, just saying. I'm like looking at her. And he came back. She said, you married? And he looked at her. He said, no. Sir, she said, I need to be your wife. And she started laughing, right? And he sort of cracked a smile. And then I was like, damn. I don't, this is just a pump and dump, right? But what I'm saying is those guys, people, look, there are a lot of thirsty people. There are a lot of thirsty police officers. There's a lot of thirsty people. I'm gonna tell you what's killing the hood. I'm saying what's really beating these niggas in the hood, them Ahabs. See, you can't tell. I see them, and I know them. Ahab's getting all these sisters, the fine ones. She got to come get gas. Oh, how you doing? How are you doing? My name's Emil. Oh, I love that song. I love the song Fuck Free Nigga. Are you fuck free? Yeah. Like, damn. You be in the line, you like, bro, hey man, give me $10 on pump 7. All this bullshitting up here with that weak ass game. Fuck, you think I want to hear this shit, man? This nigga up here with this weak ass game. Fuck fuck nigga free. What? What did he say? A lot of times the women laugh at that and they win them over, man. Oh, I've seen them. I've seen them. Guys have pulled out their phones and said, you know that, remember 2 weeks ago when you was in here? I said, yeah. He said, the girl that was in the white. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He said, here she is right here. He said, yeah, she had to come in the other day, man. And I just talked to her, man. I got her number. Went and picked her up the next day. Took her out. My cousin has a car lot. Took her over my cousin's house, man. Smashed. Yeah, I be like, damn. I said, these dudes under the radar. They under the radar, bro. But they get their ass locked up too. If they get them pregnant, they lock their ass up too. They put their ass in handcuffs and march them out to their car. Get your ass in the car. Oh, but she's not telling the truth. They don't care. I said, why do dudes think the truth matter? When did that matter? Oh man, when did the truth matter? Like the stream, man. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. Look, it's Thanksgiving. We hope you had a happy Thanksgiving with your people. You know, I'm stuffed. All of the stuff. Had all the ham, the turkey, the cranberry sauce, the dressing, the mashed potatoes, the green beans, the butter rolls, apple pie, nice piece of pumpkin, sweet potato pie. And of course, because I'm from the hood, some Kool-Aid. Big old glass of Kool-Aid. Got that sugar at the bottom. Got that thick layer of sugar be sitting at the bottom of the glass. Just once in a while, man. I don't even eat like that. I'm good for the next 2 years. I never eat like that. But Ray J, if you were wondering, Ray J is locked up. He got took to county. He made some incriminating statements on his live stream, which I have no idea. Right there, you have to wonder about his stability. Does he have both feet planted on the ground? Hey man, you on a live stream. The world can see this. He made incriminating statements on his live stream. On the live stream, he brandished a weapon. When his baby mama showed up, he started to yell and scream and threaten. Then he goes in the back, starts to push and pull and fight. And then the cousin, he decided to pull out his pistol and threaten the cousin. So today, as we speak, Ray J, a man worth $14 million, the man from the legendary Kim K video, is spending his Thanksgiving eating a jailhouse chili. So you're luckier than him, man. I don't care what you're going through out here. You're luckier than him, any man. Hey, let me tell you something. You got your own toilet. You got your own stove. You're beating Ray J. He has to share a toilet with dudes that have, I don't know the word, for lack of a better word, have the mange. Those you go to prison, you don't know what that next guy's his health and stuff. Maybe you're a health nut. He's not. That man has the fucking mange. You said, did you see his legs? He just sat on that toilet. You can't make that little bowl, that little protect. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. That's wasting tissue. And good luck. Good luck. I hope you enjoy your stay. And the sad thing about it is when Ray J gets out, he has less rights now. He might have been upset the fact that she can come get that baby whenever she wants it, which pissed him off. Now that he's done this, he's going to have less rights dealing with her. This is also going to cost him some money. Now, we know Ray J, ain't nobody really trying to hire Ray J other than exploit him, love and hip hop, something like that. He's a train wreck. He's a train wreck. So if they can show him, they can make money off of him. But when you start talking about movie parts, which is what he can transition, he should be an adult, transition into making films. He's not done that. I'm saying he's just like Bow Wow. They've aged out and they're still children. And it's sad, man. I saw Bow Wow on TikTok. He was dancing on his kid. He was on Twitter, and it was a link to click on there. You go to his daughter. He's on his daughter's stream. He doesn't even, and he's Bow Wow. He doesn't have the followers or the fame that his daughter has. And I think that was somebody said Ray J got, I think we know Bow Wow got beat up. He got his face literally scratched off. He said, I think it's one of the better meals that they'll be getting today. I believe they get turkey slices of turkey meat with gravy, 1 scoop of stuffing. They do receive a hot meal today. Depends. A guy told he did a Thanksgiving there. He said they got a lunch meat. He said it was a slice of lunch meat with some whatever they call the dressing. He said that thing. He said it was so hard that he refused to try to eat it. And they got like a piece of pound cake. I think I got a muffin or some shit, like a muffin and 2 cookies and a glass, or what he said, a drink like a Coke. Yeah, man. I mean, like, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do your time. You got to do it. But man, you don't want to do it in there. And um, that's why you don't want to deal with women who send you to jail. Well, Platt, he was fighting her. You don't want to deal with women that you as a man has to fight. You don't want to deal with those women. Those are not the women for you. And that's the thing about, when you mix the two, the streets, when you mix the streets, this is what you get. You get this combination of the ghetto, and then you wind up getting locked up, man. So Ray J's locked up now. He's locked up. He'll be out. They got money. I don't know what to say, man. It's sad to see a guy, a child actor, guy's got money in his pocket. You look at the guy from Family Matters. All of these dudes are crashing out. The Bernie Mac, both of those girls have OnlyFans. Because when they're kids, you just think they'll have their heads on straight and things will open up for them. Nah, man, they get older and then they start getting to the same thing, same bad things that the other people get into. And didn't Ray J he's trying to be a streamer, right? He's trying to be a streamer. He did something. He's trying to do like 6ix9ine. He's trying to rebrand himself. And I don't know. I mean, he can say whatever he wants to. We'll see how it's played in the court of law. But this ain't a good look. This ain't a good look if you're trying to stay in Hollywood. This is not a good look. And he's also forgetting he's still a black man. He's still a black man. But he does have VH1. Well, you know, I forgot. You got Zeus Channel. They'll take him. Hell, that's what they're about. They're about fights. He's got the Zeus Channel. So he can go on Zeus. He maybe host a baddies reunion. Yeah, there's a job for him there. There's a job for him there. We'll take your thoughts. You want to chime in? It's Thanksgiving, man. I'm over here. I'm looking at the Packers, Detroit. I'm gonna look at this Kansas City. I want to see that one. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that one. I'm gonna enjoy that KC game. KC Dallas. With Dallas being overrated, let me tell you, you guys want to make some money. You want to make some money with Platt. With Dallas being overrated, and let me. I got to stay on my topic. You know, I can't get off. I'm gonna stay on my topic, man. Oh man. Anyhow, uh, don't get it twisted. Dallas beat the Eagles. That's a rivalry. Don't mean they're a good team. Kansas City's been struggling with that defense the Cowboy has. We might see Pat throw forward 4 touchdowns. So we'll see. Like the stream, bro. I got a troll in here. He says, I can't stand people who push black men are oppressed, false narrative. It's white males that are oppressed. Why is it so important for me to agree with you? No, you look, believe what you want, brother. That's what you believe. White men are oppressed. Why are you cursing and trying to you demanding that I agree with you? It's just this is nuts. Bruh, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. I should let you vent, but there are limits. This man wants to talk, bro. I don't want to talk about this. This man wants to talk about white men are victims in America now. Every president's been a white man. Um, you want to talk about the millionaires in America? I think it's like, I think it's, you know what? And Google don't want to get them. You know what I'm going to see? Because I tried to do this and this Google thing be messing around. How many millionaires, how many black millionaires in America? I had this conversation with somebody and they kept saying Kobe. I said, man, that's one Kobe Bryant. He kept acting like everybody was Kobe. He told you black people don't have money, man. Look at Kobe. Look at him. Look at what about him? Well, man, that's what I'm saying, man. You got money. What are you talking about? That's all this dude. Oh man, now you started it, brother. Don't start whining. I'm gonna get back on my because I can't really do. It says 1.7 million African American millionaires in the United States, a number that's growing, but still lower than any other demographic. Okay. Roughly 2% of black households have a net worth of over $1 million. 2%. 2%. Now let's go over here, Mr. Oppressed, Mr. Oppression. You know what I'm gonna have to do because I can't really watch this chat. And he snorted some dress and he's off his rocker. Oh, I know what I blocked already. Yeah, okay, I timed him out. All right. Um, let's say how many white millionaires, sir, since white men are so oppressed. Let's take a look. It says, see, they do this. The exact number is not available, but they make up the majority of millionaires, representing approximately 76 to 86% of millionaires based on recent data. The percentage of millionaires who are white has been cited at 76%. Approximately 86% in 2024. So that's out of the total. So what did that tell you? Does that sound like somebody's being oppressed? And they do this on purpose. They won't give you that number. They know it's up there. Man, they said 1.2 million. It's up there. It's probably about 12, 14 million. Might be higher than that. Might be 20. It might even be higher. What's up with you, Garris?
Not much. What's up with you?
What's up?
Nah, I mean, I was trying to get this game going. I couldn't. My screen wasn't working. It was lagging. I'm mad that I'm missing this game because I mean, I saw the highlights. It's a pretty good game.
Man, you got a TV?
Yeah,
Man, cut your TV on. It's on Channel 5.
it's not working for me for some reason.
On your TV?
Yeah, it's not working for me.
You know how to go off? Well, you know what? We can't. Oh, man. I got to go to.
Like for some reason, for some reason, it's not working.
You even if your cable's off, that's free TV. All you got to do is put your TV on antenna and tune it in. Just go to Channel
Do
5.
they allow you to do that with smart TVs now?
Yes, it's right there on your inputs.
I'm gonna try that right now.
Yeah, go to antenna or TV, and you can do it. You can look at you can, without the cable, the filter of the cable in the way, you can look at just like you normally did when you were a kid, just looking at TV.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah, it usually doesn't say TV. It just says HDMI one, HDMI two.
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe you can't see it.
Yeah, because it seems like I don't know the way they make smart TVs nowadays. It's like they don't really have a regular TV function.
Yeah, did you have something to add on this topic?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, it was mostly like, honest to God, like it's just I kind of just see it as just like you just have to be careful out there. A lot of things you just can't really prepare for. Um, when it comes to Ray J and whatnot, like I honestly think like it's just something you can't prepare for. So you just have to learn how to pick better partners and learn how to get out of this situation the best way you can because I mean you can overly prepare and still get caught up. That's just something that happens.
Yeah. 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 You got to be careful who you have kids with, man. You got to be careful how you behave because as a man, you have a lot to lose.
Yeah, no
And remember,
doubt.
Ray J's worth $14 million, or probably more than that.
Yeah,
But
it's
let's
wild.
let's just say it's 7 million. No, let's just say it's seven. That's still too much money, and you're too successful. You're 44. You're pretty much retired. Live your life, man. And one aspect, what does this jail got to do with your life? It shouldn't have anything to do with your life. Yeah, I can't hear him. He said, "Yeah, can't they can't hear you."
They can't hear me.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Hold up a second.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, they hear you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I had on my headphones, they pretty kind of low, so that's probably why. But yeah, honestly, it's just some things you just can't prepare for. Honestly, it just seems like one of them things where it's like you can do the most and prepare, like, but honest to God, Unless you just like not gonna have kids in general, you just can't prepare for everything. You're just gonna be some things they're just gonna bite you in the butt. I mean, women a lot of times they will bite you in the butt. Like it's just how it is sometimes.
No, no, it's not. That's not the going to jail ain't the norm.
What happened?
Hold up. I said going to jail. That's not the norm.
No, going to jail is not the one. I was just talking about biting you in the butt, something that's not gonna work in your favor. I'm not saying like actively going to jail is the thing that you have to deal with. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like most women are gonna send you to jail. Like unless you're just like not gonna have kids, you're prone to stuff happening. Like whether it's crazy baby mamas or somebody putting you on child support or somebody like using that as a crux for to do whatever they want. This is why you have to like. Honestly, it's not like a lot you can do other than just like choose better partners, I guess.
Yeah. Well, okay. She said, "Let me come up." Okay, here you go. There you go. There you go. Nah, man, that's a lot of these. When you get these relationships and it's based on transactions, or it's based on attraction, like that's all. There's no depth to it. You don't really know. You don't know her. You don't even know her real name. You know the name she gave you. You smashing, and you had a kid, man. You got to deal with her for 18, 20 years. You got to deal, whether you like it or not. And these dudes, let me tell you something. The women and the men both know. They both know how to um, aggravate. They know exactly how to aggravate. Um, they know exactly how to aggravate each other so that they can keep each other in a bad situation. Here we go. They know how to do it. So I'm saying, listen, grew up in the hood, very, very familiar with the hood, was around the hood. I'm not in there now, but um, man, when you think about it, you realize how dysfunctional that can be. You got to, both people got to want to do better, and I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm got to put hands on somebody and all of that. I don't want to do that. What's up with you, Freddie?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is my first time being on this little platform,
Okay.
this online. But I'm having a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody else.
Oh,
But
happy.
I
Okay.
see that I see. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I see that it's women going live, and it just pisses me off, man. I see women going live trying to make this dude seem like he this and this and that and the third, and he's abusive. That when you look at the whole video, this
Hmm.
lady barges in his house. Now let's stop
Okay.
right there. Let's stop right there. If any one of us, it don't matter about color, any one of these men barge into your baby mom's house, wife or whatever, immediately you're getting locked up. Immediately she can call the cops and say somebody broke into my house.
Okay.
So you know it's just this whole narrative on, oh, he did this, he did that. The kids was obviously comfortable with their dad at his house. He was streaming live, and this girl barges in. She looks drunk as hell. If
But,
you look
but
at her face, she
he
looks like she's drinking.
okay. She just say she was drunk. Let's say she was drunk, right?
It don't matter.
Well,
The fact that what he should have did is called the cops immediately when she barged in that house like that. She ain't got no right to be there. They're not living together. That's his house.
I have no idea, bro. Maybe it was a custody thing where he had to give the kids over because obviously she had told him she was coming because he's
All
on.
right, pause. I'm sorry. This is your
He's
platform, but if it's a custody thing, right? She would show up with the police if it was a custody issue. She would show up with the police and say, "Hey, we have a court order. He's not following the court order. Can you go in there and get my kids? This would have all been, to the wayside. She wanted to aggravate this dude with his kids. This is a prime example why men are there. They want men to protect and provide and do all of this. He's there protecting his kids. His kids is in their sleep. We don't know what time of the day this was, but his kids is in their
It was
sleep
in the morning.
and they were comfortable in his house. She barges in there for whatever reason she wanted to do.
Get
And
in.
let's just be real. The reason she barged in there, she knew you women know what to do to a man to get him on some, you
They,
know,
they
to
sure
get him
do.
on that level.
His
And
ass
she
locked up.
knew, and then I don't know if that was a man in the background that we can hear, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad he didn't pow that dude, because you got another dude coming in there to grab his kids out of there like he's some type of demon or something like that. It's just totally crazy to me. I'm done with the BS and people sitting up here acting like this dude is was doing something wrong. No, he was doing what he was doing in his house.
Okay, well, hold
He
up.
was
Why did he get locked up?
the reason that it seems like to me he got locked up because he probably brandished that gun when that dude came in
He
there.
was doing nothing wrong.
You said what? Nothing wrong?
You said he was doing nothing wrong.
No, he probably he brandished that gun when he came in there. So I mean, immediately, right? If anybody calls the cops, me and you on the phone right now.
Hmm.
I mean, me and you talking. If you call the cops and say, Freddie, he got a white shirt on, dude pointed a gun at me. We didn't see that on the live. We don't know what happened. But the fact that he probably had a gun at his house, which is nothing wrong with, and the female called. I mean, come on, it's 101. They're gonna take him into custody regardless of anything.
Freddie, Freddie, I follow exactly where you're going, and I agree. Men, the system is so unfair to men. Robs man of his family on a day like this, and millions of men now are in pain because they want to be with their kids and they can't. I
I'm
agree
one
with
of them. I'm one
there you
of them.
go. I agree with
I'm
you.
on. I'm
But
on a
this
false
Ray, hold
protection.
up. But this Ray J thing, he's worth $14 million. He's 44 years old. He understands that they're no longer married. He understands at some point he gets the kids, at another point he turns them over. He understands that. He also understands that he's got money I'll never have. He can call his lawyer and say, prepare, I want to contest the visitation. And he can pay his lawyer. Lawyer, file it. It's been filed. You'll have your hearing on this date. He got plenty of money. Walking around with a pistol on a live stream and then saying that you're going to do this when this person clearly must have texted him, I'm on my way. You ain't taking my kids. Oh, you won't understand this. Then all of a sudden he pulls out a pistol. Then
Okay,
he
so
sets the videotape down where it can be seen, and then he's back there. And you're right, it did stop. There's
all
a
right, this
block.
this other let me go. I don't know what side, who on or who what, but let me address this, right. The first issue is we don't all know what the court order is on their kids. We don't know if the judge said that the kids were supposed to be over there for half of the day on Thanksgiving or the whole day. From what I'm understanding and looking at the video, you can tell that she's wide eyed and that she looks like she's been drinking. She looks like she's under an influence. So it looks like she just wanted to come over there and start problems. And then the second thing is, right, you're going to allow another man that's not in your custody order, that is nothing of nothing, to run in your house and grab your kids. At that part, I don't see why any man in their right mind wouldn't handle that whatever best way they could. There's an outside party with her, another man coming to grab his son. That's gonna Any man who's a real man who takes care of their family, who takes care of their kids, is not gonna just hand their kid off to some old stranger that they don't know nothing about, another man that she brought up in there. And that's what tempted him. We could talk about what's right and wrong, but you guys keep skipping the part because she's a woman of her even entering his home like that. The
You're
fact
right.
that if they was
Because
at if the fact
how
that
did
if
she
they
get
was at
in?
the door knocking, if the fact that if they was at the door knocking on the door
Mhm.
and she came with the police, that would have been better because none of that would have never happened. She could have, if she had a court order, you hand them the court order, you tell the police to go in there, they look at the court order and they say, "Hey, sir, you go ahead and do this." What man ain't? I'm in my house right now.
Mhm.
I got legal guns that I'm legally able to
Are your
carry.
are your
Why do you?
are your doors locked?
My doors are locked right now.
Okay, well then
Actually,
nobody
I'm gonna
can
be.
barge in. I'm saying nobody can
Actually,
barge into your house.
whether it's not locked or not, that don't give you the right to barge in my house. I don't
I
care if you're a
never said
homeless
it
dude.
did. I mean,
That don't give you the right. So that don't even
I
make
don't
any
think she,
sense.
but look, you keep saying she barged in. I saw how she came in there. I don't think she barged in.
She came right through there. I mean,
Maybe
here's
he
the thing.
opened the
Does
door
she?
for her.
Does he? No, it couldn't have been that because he was on camera and she came
Maybe
in.
she got a key.
They don't live together. They're not together anymore. So they're
They
not together.
okay. All right. No, I got you. They're not.
If I'm not together and somebody barges in and then it's a step boyfriend or somebody else, like literally, I got the right to protect my home. I got the right to I got the right to do whatever I need to do to protect my home. So
You
now
sure
we
do.
want to, in society, we want to take the fact that there's illegal guns. He got a legal gun in his house for whatever it is, and then a guy is coming in there with his baby mama to take his son. I
Okay.
mean, we look, man.
No, no, I'm
I'm an
listening to what you're
'88
saying.
baby. I'm an '88 baby.
No, no, I hear
Where are the
you.
men with their nuts again?
Go ahead,
You
brother.
just let a stranger pick up your son and take him out of your bed. A real man ain't letting that happen.
So Ray J, hold up.
That's why he threatened that dude. I would have
Hold,
threatened him too.
hold up. Ray J's. No, I'm being serious. Ray J's a real man. You got that impression?
Listen, no, he's a real man for standing up for not letting nobody just come in his house and take his son out of his bed. We can go into details about whatever else. In this situation, that man did everything he needed to do. And it could have went bad for somebody who does have $14 million and does have a lawyer and probably knew the right that he could have protected his home on whatever case. Down in Florida, down in certain other states, you got to stand your ground law. And I'm not a lawyer. We can't go on anything, but like I said, let's reverse the roles. Let's reverse the roles. If he went over Princess's house and then just walked through the damn door and was like, "I'm grabbing my kids with 2 or 3 other females," you telling me she's not gonna give a reaction to crash out? There's no respect on either end. There was no respect on either end. And I'm tired of the internet just sitting up here saying this ain't got nothing to do with Ray J. She acted like a fool and she ran up in his house and she got nonsense thrown back at her. And just because he got arrested don't mean he was wrong. We'll find out what he got arrested for and we'll find out the details. But they're going to automatically arrest a person who, if there's 2 phone calls coming in and they're women, oh, he's got a gun. They're gonna detain him to make sure everything is everything. They're going to find a gun. Okay, it's legal. Now we got to find out whether he showed it to her, pointed it at her, and go through all of this other stuff. Ain't nothing going to come of this. He's going to get out and he's going to use that $14 million. He's going to get out and ain't nothing going to come of this because you barged in this man's house. But see, society sets everything up to make a man not be a man anymore. I'm talking about the issue of him not letting another dude come in his house and then try to down talk him and take his kid out of his bed. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Excuse my language. Excuse my language.
no,
Any
hold up. Now
man let
you said you going through something yourself,
yeah.
right?
hmm
Would you like to speak about it?
I ain't gonna go into details, but I mean it's the same. It's the same thing you can see on the internet all over. Oh, they always want to say he's abusive, he's this and that and the third. They can't prove it, but they use this as a tactic. See, women are trying to do this equal. We want to be equal and all this, but then then they use this. Oh, he's beating or he's being physical with me, and this and that. That's what they do to call the cops and get the people to come through there. We didn't see that man do anything. When she came in and walked by him, right?
Hmm.
He said, "Oh, so you're gonna take my kids? Okay, take them." they're gonna cry.
Yeah, he did say that.
He wasn't aggressive. He seemed like he was thrown off of her running in the house like that. Yeah, y'all talking, and my thing is, if ultimately they got a custody order, right? If ultimately they got a custody order, there's no reason for her to run in the house like that. All she got to do is show up and say, "Hey, Ray J, bring the kids on outside. If you don't, I'm gonna just call the police. I'm gonna give them the court order that says
Yeah,
that they're supposed to be with me on Thanksgiving."
that's pretty much what they do. What you just said. It becomes a legal matter.
So I mean, if it was vice versa, like I said, let's just switch the roles and then look at it like that. Every woman and every man's going, oh, he crazy for barging in that woman's house like that. But we skip over that part when it comes to a man. We skipped over that. And
You're
I
right. We
was
did. We skipped. We skipped over
yeah,
that part.
y'all yeah, every that's why I just went and like I said, I see the women up there. Oh, he's crazy. His mom and them don't. No, any man that's standing on business, any man that's standing up for himself, that's speaking outside of what a woman don't want to hear or see, then they want to try to cancel you or do anything else. The world is just changing. It's different. It's just different, and masculinity is on the table. This
Right.
dude was there to protect his kids. He got a dude in there trying to pick his kid up out of his son.
It was her cousin.
And
It
that
was
was
her
a
cousin.
princess's cousin.
No, I
Princess's
know what you're
cousin.
saying. You're making a
That was
good case.
princess's cousin.
Yeah, you're making a case for what happened, and you're making sense with it. You're drawing attention to, well, the princess love and the things that they did, but in this little court thing that they're going to go through, they're going to say Princess is going to use his money. Prince is going to use Ray J's money to get a lawyer to punish him for the gun thing. So we'll just see what the courts say, what they decide. But it's unfair. Damn, it's unfair how men are treated. If see when you say in general, yeah, but for me, the Ray J thing, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be on my live stream doing those things. I just don't think that's a good idea, man. I'm not gonna tell on my live stream I'm about to commit a crime. I'm about to
Well,
commit a crime.
but this all goes back to how she barged in. This goes all the way back to how he barged in. He was live streaming yesterday with his female in there in his house. He'd been live streaming all week, and to be honest, I think it's the best case for him because he has video to show what kind of happened and what did. The only two witnesses that can come in there is the other girl I seen in the thing, and there was another guy you saying as the cousin. That's the only two people that can come into court and testify to what Princess said. We don't know if he put that gun to her.
Well,
He
we
probably
just
put
see
that. He
what the
probably
court
put that
says.
gun to that dude though. He probably put that gun to that guy.
Well, that's
Cause I'm gonna tell
that
you.
is what the court's for. That's what the court
Yeah.
is for. So,
And
um, he's gonna have to deal with her. What I'm saying is, she's going to deal with the effects of the relationship he's created with her, whether he likes it or
yeah,
not.
no doubt, no doubt, and
So,
that's and what I can say to that is, real men take accountability, and yeah, you definitely right, and that can go all the way back to when he met her, got with her. Same as with me, you get with girls, and you having these kids out of wedlock, and you're not on the same frequency, you're not on the same understanding and thinking, and you put yourself in these situations, and you get caught up, but it's unfortunately because even the courts they live off a 100-year-old where they believe 100-year-old doctrine where they believe that the kids belong to the mother, you
yep,
know,
they
and
do.
unfortunately, um, the dude seemed like a good dad. His kids were in there comfortable. This is not his first situation with her. I mean, if you look it up, there was something on the internet 8 months ago where he got arrested, or there
Yeah,
was a false
they,
call.
they
A
were
kid,
fighting,
one of
right?
yeah, one of his kids called the police, and they put him in cuffs, and then they went through to see what was going on, and after investigation, they took the cuffs off him and let him be. But I
Okay.
mean, you're right. He definitely gonna have to deal with it in court. I mean, and that's why men need to understand the courts and how to defend yourself and what they're looking for. So because he's definitely gonna, it's just lost money. Another, he's gonna lose time with his kids because there's gonna be a protection order against him based on this. That comes hand in hand with what happened. So he's gonna have two court dates on the gun situation, custody situation, and then a protection order on whether this dude is dangerous or not.
That's
And like I said, if we
yeah.
switch
Go
it
ahead.
all, if we switch all the roles, and that dude ran in her house, nobody would be even saying, the person that barged in that house was right about anything. They would immediately go, Ray J was crazy for kicking down that girl's door or running through that girl's house. He ain't even supposed to be there, but whatever the case may be. So it's a bias when it comes to the courts, but
Well, whether no matter what,
mhm.
Ray J has to deal with the effects of what he created with his wife, Princess Love. When he decided to have a baby with her, his life is going to change. I'm just sorry. His life will never be the same.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
What
yeah.
happens when men? What happens when men decide to say, I'm just gonna I ain't even gonna deal with it. You can have the kids. I'll sign my rights over. I'll pay whatever child
A lot of
support,
men do.
and just going about my life.
Hmm. Yeah, a lot of them do. You're right. A lot of them say, "Fuck it, uh, pay the child support." Some of them don't pay the child support. And she don't go down there and put no papers on them. So, but they do grow up. Does. That man does for the next 20 years sort of suffer because that kid is growing up.
Well, let me
If,
tell
he,
you something,
if
right?
he's
I
in the
remember
if
I
he's
was
in that
in I was
same neighborhood, if
hmm
say he's in the same neighborhood, right?
hmm
Same zip code. How about that? The same zip code. Or even if he's not, just in the same city. One day he's going to be driving and he's going to see his kid. He's going to look across. Understand? I didn't say every day. I said one day he's going to be driving
hmm
down the street and it's going to be like, that's your kid. His sister,
hmm
family, somebody's going to have a keep up with him. And as a man, that's going to eat you up inside, man.
I don't
No,
think
no.
so. Let me
Understand
speak on that because the Brian McKnight just had an interview with Antoine
he's a
Daniels,
different type of deal.
and he just had an interview with Antoine Daniels about all the pain, suffering, and stuff he went through trying to help his kids and be the best. And at one point you get to a point where you just gonna have to cut it off. And let me tell you something. In 1988, I was born. I held my mom accountable. Now, not all kids gonna be able to do that, but I held my mom accountable. You the one that opened your legs up to this man. That's my father. You ain't got no more right than what my father got. I held my mom accountable. So my mom couldn't just throw my dad to the water or do any. I want to see my dad, and until you do, I'm gonna give you hell.
Mm.
I held my mom accountable, and you know what that did? It kept my dad in my life. You see, my shit says Freddie Jr.
Yeah, I see it.
When you get to a certain point, you can't just listen. You can't just listen to your mom and think your mom is right about everything. Some shit don't even make sense.
I got
And
you.
then even if those kids, right, those kids look like they could be maybe around maybe 6 to 8 years old.
Yeah. 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 A young family, man. They got
Talk to me.
married in
But the little
20.
girl looked like she was about six, yeah, 6 to 8, right?
Yeah, they got
So
married in
think
20,
about this. He's okay, so
9 years.
he's been there. Okay, so he's been there. Obviously, those kids were comfortable. They know. some worth of their daddy. They know him at least 6, 7 years worth. All of a sudden, he disappears out of their life. You telling me those kids are not going to question or have some type of identity to say, what the hell just happened? My dad was here. We used to go over to his house. Him and my mom went through this, and then my dad's no longer here. You got to question the mom too. And in the 80s and the 90s, the movie The Accountant, when the mom decides she wants to get Ben Affleck and all that, when the mom decides she wanted to leave the guy who was in the army, she left the kids with the dad, went with her new boyfriend,
Okay.
and he raised the two kids. That's how it used to be way back in the day. But you need to question your parents, man, and question your mom. You can't listen to all what your mom's saying. No, that's my dad. You didn't name me after him and then just decided to just say F off to my pops. I'm gonna hold my mother accountable. So I hope some of these younger kids that's growing up when they're messed up in the head, or as you were saying, that's going to hurt him and all of that. Need to question your mom too. You need to ask your mom, because what mother's going to do that? And if you want the best for your child, right? As long as he's not
Well, first
not
of all, Ray J, somebody's in the chat said he's got 14 million. He can afford security. He also can afford a nanny. Whenever he has the
okay.
kids, he certainly can hire one of those. He's got the money.
What does that have to do with anybody? What does that have
But
to do with somebody barging in my right
that
there? I cannot
prevent
just go to the next door
that
neighbor and then barge in their house. I
that
can't do
pre,
that.
that
It's against the
prevents
law.
that prevents him having to interact with her. So the nanny is the go between. The nanny has the kid. Where's the kid? The nanny's got him. She comes back, like you said, she barged in. Well, you can't barge in someone's home,
So you
but
telling me, all right? So you telling me if the nanny was in the house when she came in there, that would have still neglected everything that just happened
you
because the
keep
nanny was
saying that.
there?
Nothing. There's no charges or nothing about her barging in the house.
Of course it ain't.
You keep saying that.
It looked like she had a key, man.
No, I'm just saying. You said if he had a nanny, if the nanny was there, that would have diffused everything that
Yeah,
happened.
he would have to deal with it. Yes, yes.
I
He
don't
would have
believe
to
that.
deal with her.
I
Listen,
don't
man.
believe that. If the
She,
what would the nanny gonna do? The nanny would just let the mom take the kids. It would have been the same thing.
obviously, she walked
Would it
out.
would it What it comes down to is, it comes down to, we need to see the court order. If the court
Yeah.
order says that Ray J had the kids for Thanksgiving, the girl is wrong.
I agree.
And he should have had his doors locked, but he should have immediately called the police when she came in there, and barged in there. If they not together and she's not on the lease and she ain't supposed to be there and things of that nature, because look, we can definitely assume that he ain't at her house. We could definitely assume that he don't have the key to her house. We can really assume that. So why would it not be the same when it comes to Kiss house? Like I said, you're the only one playing it fair from a little bit, and I know everybody's got like,
I don't.
I know you're definitely playing it fair. The two other women on YouTube right now,
Yeah.
everybody wants to make it look like this black man did something, that he was
And
in his home.
them the same women who like Ray J.
Yeah, they the same
Mhm.
women that have
They
kids
had
by
a
them. You
picture of
sure
Ray J
right?
on their wall when they were
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
Brandy's
yeah.
brother.
Uh-huh.
Now they on here just roasting them.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, it's not fair, man. I had to watch
It's
the video for context. I just saw it, and it's disturbing, man. I
right
think
now. Right now. You see me. I'm on here. Somebody barge in the house. I'm gonna be thrown off. And then I got to think
Right.
in my head whether I'm gonna defend myself. What is this? He asked her a question. So you're gonna take my
No,
kids?
if someone
He's getting
barges
understanding.
if someone barges into your home, and you shoot them, it's a clean shoot.
So why are we talking like as if the gun he had,
it.
like
Well,
he
one, we don't know if the gun was legal, but also, um,
$14 million. I'm pretty sure that gun's legal.
I mean, hey,
I was,
hey, I don't assume nothing, bro. This is a black man. You know, I know he, I know he, you
Yeah,
know
we can
he
go there. We can. Yeah,
he
I get it.
he
I
you
get it.
know he put on. You know, I know he, you know, Pyru, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't know, but the thing is, man, like this is a perfect case, bro, of like kids having kids. Like when I watch this, you know, being a sadly a family court baby, my parents getting divorced, you know, when I was 8, and seeing all this shit, you know, seeing the toxicity, seeing two adults that just can't make sense of agreement, you know what I'm saying? And now you got to get the third party, which is the government, in the mix of it. And all the government is going to talk about is what's on paper. You know, they're not going to talk about the principle. They're not going to talk about the kids being comfortable. They're going to say, we had a court order for this child to be with this parent at this time, this date, all that stuff. And so I'm hoping, you know, that Ray J, because you know, I've seen him a few times online. I know the man love his kids, you know. It's probably the one bright spot in his life. But if there's a court order, man, like I love your passion, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done had these kids, you know, I love your love for your kids, but don't shoot yourself in the foot trying to disrupt or disturb the court order. And I'm with you, bro. Like even when it comes to a court order, princess, a woman, if your name ain't on the lease, you know, I hope she didn't have a key. But even if she had a key, obviously they had an agreement. Okay, well, I can come in when I so choose, and you know that's murky water too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I come back down to that court order. They gonna say, okay, the kids were supposed to be with Princess, the kids were supposed to be with Ray, and that's gonna be the trajectory of who's right and who's wrong in this whole situation. You know. I just, man, I'm hoping we learn, you know what I'm saying? Sadly, we wasn't taught this, but I'm hoping now that we got so many cases of just dysfunction that as black men, like as a black man, you got to think 2, 3 steps ahead. You have no choice as a black man but to think 2 or 3 steps ahead, bro. You got to think about who you getting with. You got to think about who you having sex with raw. You know what I'm saying? And who you impregnate. You got to think about that, bro, because it's going to cost you regardless. It don't even matter if everything is perfect. It's going to
Yeah,
cost you. It's going to cost you some
I
peace.
agree.
It's going to cost you some joy. It's going to cost you some time. It's going to cost you some money because you got to pay for a lawyer. It's going to cost you, bro. You know, and I'm so grateful, like, of anything. Like, life ain't perfect. I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? I'm still pressing, but I ain't got no kids, bro. I ain't got no kids with no women. I ain't got no illegitimate kids out here. And I'm grateful for that. And I plan on keeping it that way because I see how baby mama issues have literally deteriorated, you know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? My niggas, they peace and they joy and they mental
mm-hmm.
health, bro. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like
Yep.
I've seen it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Addicted to drugs,
You know what I'm
weed.
saying? And it's
Um,
all because he's depressed and he's stressed out. You
mhm,
know what I'm saying? Ain't got nowhere to go, ain't got nobody to talk to, and he love his kids. You know what I'm saying? And
mhm,
so I actually watched my father. You know, even though my father, you know, he wasn't on the right end at the beginning, we was able to reconcile and make things right in my adulthood. But I watched him, bro. That man was stressed the fuck out. That man was stressed
Let me
out
let
dealing
me
with
let
my
me ask
mom.
you a question, right? Let me ask you a question though, because like, why is it right? I know it takes two, right?
Yeah.
But let me give you an example. I used to be a manager when I first got out of college for Burger King. When somebody would put on there, I don't want no tomatoes. You know, you got a person that's putting the condiments on there, and then you got a person that's making that may be wrapping the burger up. You got a person that might be doing the fries. Everybody's got a job.
Hmm.
Why, as a manager, if I'm managing how the burger is being made, why should they said no tomatoes? Well, the burger comes out, it has tomatoes on it. Okay, customer, let me go back there and get that right for you. Why would I go to the person on the fries and say, man, y'all just can't get it right back here, instead of holding the one person that is in charge of the condiments, the tomatoes, that's putting the tomatoes on there, and go to them directly and say, hey, you are the issue. Don't put no tomatoes on there. You got to read the tickets right. This is your job. And what I'm saying is, in a nutshell, why do we see a mom and dad go through stuff? And you said it, your mom and dad went through whatever the case may be. Why do we always got to sit up there and try to blame both parties? There's one person doing this. There's one person is the cause of most of these things. There's usually one person to blame.
You, yep,
But
okay, but
what we do is we want to put it in the mix and be like, oh, two people can't get along, or two people is doing this and this and that and the third. It's not two people. It's one person that calls. There's a cause and effect.
Well, I would say to that is, I think we are kind of talking hindsight and it being 2020, so we can learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So we can get ahead. You know, there might be a young man on here talking to a young lady. You know, they involved. You know, they might be sexually involved. They ain't got no kids yet, but they arguing a lot. You know what I'm saying? They having these toxic moments of checking each other phone and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if that young man is on the line, he need to be thinking about that. Like, we arguing, you know what I'm saying? We having these breakups and shit, and I feel like I gotta check her inboxes and I gotta check her phone. He should be thinking about that. Is this somebody I want to be having unprotected sex with? Because a baby gonna come of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why that narrative is here now,
you you
presently.
you, you could be on a date, go by her house, and she has two kids, and you can see complete neglect.
Oh yeah. Oh
Complete
yeah.
neglect. You said that boy is staring. He's way too close to the TV. The whole
Mm.
time I've been here, he been looking at the TV, glued to the TV. You know, and you say, "What about your son? You know, do you have? I don't have no time. You know, the TV. He watch TV all the time. He loved the TV. I dated this one chick, and she had those bootleg movies. You know, back in the days of CDs, you can buy them at the barbershop for $2, $3. She had those bootleg uh, corner store like movies, right? So, so she got Shrek in, right? And like about a good 35 minutes isn't on the it's on not on the little bootleg. She bought it for like $3. And she said, "Oh, he loves Shrek. He loves Shrek." So I'm sitting over there, and I because you come in various times, and I said, "Whoa," and he said, "It's over, mommy." And I looked at her. I said, "What? What's wrong with it? Something wrong with the CD?" She said, "No." I said, "That thing got like 30 minutes not on there. That movie's not over. It's not over." And I just, man, I don't know if I could take this because it was like, why don't you just buy them? Why don't you buy him the DVD? Why would you buy the shit from some bootleg dude? He didn't even record the whole thing. It's slanted. It's got a blue haze to it. That's like
People
something
walking
you
past the
do.
screen and shit.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you look at if you in jail or some shit. You done smuggled some shit in. There's no reason for it. And I said, if he likes the movie, why don't you just take him to the movie? Yeah, you likes it, right? I am. And it just never. But she don't keep up with her kids though. And that's what I'm saying. You have to come when you get into these relationships, man. You have a lot of shoes to fill, a lot, because you got to go back, reprogram the kids, teach them right from wrong, deal with her, get her off her bad habits, right? And continue to be a man, take care of your responsibilities. And then if she's dealing with dudes in the street, you got to deal with those dudes. You got to deal with, like I said, we talking about the kids. Kids now assault you. The father, the kid 9 years old, wants to be like his daddy. His daddy's a thug. He'll assault you. You guys get in an argument. He's not punching you. He might shoot you. Yeah, it's terrible, man. So
Yeah, what I've learned is, ultimately, and I ain't gonna stay on here, guys. Y'all having a great show. Y'all doing it, man. And y'all exercising this, and then for the youth and for the other people who may be watching this. Uh, like I said, you really have to vet who you sleeping with and having these kids with. That's the main thing that I've learned
Hmm.
ultimately, and that's one thing I gotta stand up on as a man, and you know um, just definitely vet the lady that you laying down with, because you know all of what y'all just said. You can have a disagreement about the movie, and the father could want to go get the real Shrek movie, and she could
Hmm.
say, "Ah, man, let's let him keep watching that one." And then you want to do the best as a father, and you like, and that can just spark up these differences. So, and the law is not there to help anything. So, uh, and I think the law wants these kids out there, you know, without the father, because it's more detrimental in the end.
Hmm.
Um,
And I
so,
want to ask you, bro, because I do hear, and that's that from your vantage point. It sounds like you feel like Princess was the problem. She was the reason this happened. Would you say that?
yes, sir.
Okay, and then that's no problem. Um, and I would agree, but I would say this just with my the lesson I want like every man to take from this, especially as a black man, you gotta think 2-3 steps ahead. So if we could rewind all this and we put our brain in Ray J body, and he's thinking 2-3 steps ahead, do you think he would do the same thing, or do you think that there would be a pivot or a turn at some point where this ends in a different manner that's more favorable for him? Would you say he would change his mind if he could go back and do it again?
I mean, I would say that he probably could have done something to prevent him going to jail. Him going to jail
Right.
is the issue that probably should not happen.
Hmm.
He probably got into his feelings when somebody else came in his house to try to
Hmm.
get his kids. The dude seemed like it went from levels. It seemed
Yeah.
like it was like things were okay. He was tolerating her, but when
Right.
another
And then
man
when the
came in the
man walked
picture,
in, there we
it,
go.
it, it that's no true man. You're not gonna let no man take food off your plate.
Hmm.
So you're not just gonna come, and if we eating Thanksgiving right now, everybody's cool and dandy. You're not gonna take no turkey off my plate, brother.
Hmm.
And if you do, it's gonna be an issue. And we got away from physicality, and not against women, but just being physical, going in the backyard, and all these guns now. Back in the day, we used to
Yep.
fight it out, but yeah, he should have locked that door when he did say, "Hey, they ain't gonna take my kids," and he was kind of giving us word that somebody might be coming to his house. He should have locked that door, and he
I
should have
think
did a
she had
Charles.
it.
He should did a Charleston White and
Hmm.
called the cops and said,
There
"Hey
we
man, I'm
go.
being threatened with somebody to come take my kids. Here's the court order. Kids are
Hmm.
supposed to be with me for Thanksgiving." That's the thing I should have done. But it's to me it's still unfair to say that a black man should be a superhero and he
Oh
should
yeah,
be
man.
perfect on all these levels.
Hey
And then
Yeah,
yo.
these and then
you know
these
what?
women get to these women just get
No,
to
no, hold
just
on,
get
brother.
to
'Cause you. I get where you're going, but nobody's perfect. Nobody says he has to be perfect. They're gonna go through the evidence, right? For all I know, for all we know, I'm serious. He could be out right now, but they're gonna go through the evidence, and
right.
he's got good lawyers. So believe me, if there's an opportunity for him to get that thrown out or something, it'll be thrown out. But nobody's saying that you got to be perfect.
Let me ask
But
you a
you
question.
you
Let's just
got
say if they
wait
get
a minute, wait a minute. You got to deal with someone
yeah.
who's rational and ready to be a mother and ready to raise the child. You can't do it with someone who's still on the gram. She got a
Hmm.
bunch of niggas in her phone and she's having your baby, but she's still in the street. You can't do it with that. It's not going to work because it's going to conflict. Now, if you don't care, then you're right. It don't matter because you don't care. But if you care, it matters. It just matters, man. So what I'm saying, because you're gonna be like, don't smoke weed around my kid. And if they care, they'll say, oh, I'm shit. You're right. Let me stop. But if they don't care, they're gonna tell you F you. And then they're gonna bring up something that you didn't do. You're talking about I don't care what you think. You couldn't even take her to Disneyland. You up here all of a sudden trying to talk. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a conflict. So that's what I mean. So you got to be careful, man. I don't know if Ray J, that's not very endearing to men to see a 44-year-old millionaire getting locked up behind a thought. Man, that don't speak good for all of that with the high value man and all of that stuff. That don't play into that at all, man.
Hey man, let's
Yeah, it's
learn
true.
something because
Yeah, you're definitely right.
there's
Hey,
somebody on the. Oh, go ahead, man. You
I'm
right?
not going. I'm not. No, you guys are definitely right. Y'all hitting on it, and I just appreciate y'all actually assessing the issue. I'm gonna get back to Thanksgiving and watch the show from afar. But I appreciate y'all from having me up, man. And I'll end it on this. We definitely just have to learn who we dealing with, man.
Yeah.
That really got to be stressed like the Bible, like do or die,
Facts.
because
Well,
some people just don't. When you're young, you don't know how important that is. And
let me add this to on your way out, bro. Let me add this to you. Subscribe to the channel, but let me add this to you. I get it, but some men actually do things wrong. Some do. So I get it in your struggle to say, hey, it's unfair to men, custody, family court.
Mhm.
The deck is stacked against men. Everybody agrees with that, but that don't mean that you can turn around and do something wrong. And what I'm saying, if you and like me, I have a bad temper. I know I have a bad temper. So I get away from things because I know I'll just snap. You get into a relationship with a woman and she keeps pushing your buttons, something's gonna happen, man.
yeah,
Something's gonna happen because you're a man. You like, hey, how come you said you're gonna be here 15 minutes? It's an hour. She knows she done pissed you off.
hmm
You know, I told you I'd be there when I get there. I'm here now. You know, and you're like, I can't do this. I can't have this relationship where I got somebody going off on me all the time over my kid that I'm trying to raise with them, and she's got an attitude, or she's high, like you said. Like, but what did he say? She show up high. She show up with a high nigga. She bring a nigga in your house. You like, what the fuck? Who is this dude? Oh, this is Tony. Wait a minute, you met this dude in some nightclub? You done drug him into my house with this nigga in my house? Shit like that. You be like, man, what the fuck? Because you be pissed off. But this is a different world, though, man. Because that is, now you say she barged in. Okay, if she did, she needs to be held accountable for that. But I'm going to tell you something. If a woman brings a nigga into my house, it's going to be a problem. Somebody going to jail. Either me or him. Somebody going to jail or her.
you contradicting yourself because you say you can't do nothing right because that's what that meant. That's why he
Well,
threatened
she
that
bring I'm
dude.
talking about
He brought
random.
he brought he brought the cousin. It don't matter his cousin. It matter that you want to flex on me and think you got power over my son, my seed. Mm-mm. Ray J did way better than I could have ever done. I'm gonna keep it
Okay.
real.
Did he make his
He
point?
did better than I could have ever done. Because I would have blasted that dude. I would have sent him
Wow.
straight to the. I would have sent him straight and dealt with the consequences in behind bars. And I
You
would have
know,
based it on the fact that you came in my house and you threatened me and you tried to put hands on my son, whether you was trying to pick him up or do anything. I was protecting my kid. I didn't know what to do. You barged in. I got the gun and I protected my kids. That's what the gun was there for.
he said
That's what I
crash
would have
out.
ended on for. Yeah.
Nah,
But I
man.
made man.
Okay, bro. Okay.
I appreciate y'all, man, and I'm
Okay.
about to watch from afar, man. I ain't going
Okay.
nowhere. I'm gonna
Don't
watch
be
from
a
afar. I'm
stranger,
gonna
brother.
subscribe. I'm sure am, man. Thank you, brother.
Don't be a stranger, brother. Now check this out. I looked it up. Two people got shot. Now this is Thanksgiving. Two people got shot yesterday. Before that, one. Before that, three. And I said, this is the holidays and niggas out here still getting thumped.
Mm.
I looked at Atlanta, right? Two niggas got shot yesterday. Today is Thanksgiving. They don't care, man. The people, what I'm saying is they don't care, man. They don't care. It's this world is messed up, man.
Yeah.
And when you look at a guy like Ray J, see this, that he's just fucked up. And it, and the way the world works, he's not meant to have money. I'm serious. 14 million, what they say, a fool in his money. Ray J is not meant to have money. Look at how he's acting. Now, hold up. The dude said, okay, defend Ray J. I get it. How can I defend Ray J? Go ahead, bro. You can go now. Let me figure this one out.
Yeah, man. I wanted to say, because like I said, we get. I know I get on here, man, to stay sharp and to learn. My man spoke on something regarding perfection, having to put on your cape, all that stuff as a man. Why do you have to? Well, I'm here to tell you, bro. Wake up and smell the motherfucking roses. You gotta put on your cape, bro. You have to be 2, 3 steps ahead as a black man in this country. Because if you're not, if you caught slipping and slacking, bro, shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this happens. And it goes all the way back to, you know what I'm saying, when you was dating with the female. It goes all the way back to the stuff you ignored. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect you ignored. The loud mouth, the talking back. You know what I'm saying? All that shit you ignored, you know, in passion, you falling for it. Maybe the sex is good, whatever the case is, man. You know what I'm saying? Now she pregnant. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you adapting and adjusting to the fact that, okay, this woman getting ready to have my child. She had the kid. And guess what? Even though y'all having kids, even though y'all are, let's say, getting older in relationship, y'all haven't matured since the time y'all met. And that's why we call that kids having kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so now you a kid, because truth be told, Ray J is the same dude he was when he was 15, 16 years old on Moesha. Like, ain't nothing about Ray J changed, bro. And that's it's a lot like it's the same shit in the hood, bro. It's a lot of niggas that's 30, 40, 50, and they have not changed since they was
They still,
18.
they still
They
trying to rap.
still doing the same shit. Ain't evolved, ain't grew up at all.
Nigga don't even have no broadband.
You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
out there with some dial up.
And Ray J is not your example because Ray J came up in money. He got a bag, but he still got the mind of a 15-year-old.
And that's dangerous.
It's dangerous,
That's the
man.
thing. Because his money, that means his money, they can get his money.
Mm-hmm.
So if he likes nothing to the world now sees, he's got a hot head.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did that to Tyson. All you got to do is when you find Ray J like in Vegas or something, oh, that's Ray J. Run into the backup,
It's them
bam,
all.
because
Yep.
he's gonna lose his temper.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you're wrong, you hit him from behind. Remember he's rich. If he grabs you, threatens you, and pops you, that's a lawsuit. And then you deliberately hit him because you know he's going to pop off like that, and then you could drag him in court, get $300,000, $400,000, and because he could be mad. They said, "Damn man, you tore my car up." So he's going to have to deal with that when he goes to these when he goes to Zeus channel, because he'll be over there on Zeus. When he works with Zeus, he going to have to deal with those. Man, have you seen the women over there?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about some hood rats? And he's going to be in a room, and he likes hood rats, bro. I hope he's prepared. I hope it works out for him because he thinks she's trouble. Go over there and get some of them Zeus baddies pregnant. You ain't seen trouble. And Zeus don't care. They said Zeus is the new black BT. I hope not. For the sake of black people, I hope not. That is some terrible programming over there.
Yep. And so if you a black man and your female love her some Zeus and some love and hip hop shit, nigga, I would be taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this what you look up to? You know what I'm saying? This oh, you get a
Yeah.
little liquor in you. This what you behave like? This what you do? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, man. You know, I don't want to compartmentalize all women in the same pool, but it's not hard to know what a woman looks up to. You know what I'm saying, and what she's aspiring to replicate. It's the same thing with men. You know what I'm saying? I know an NBA young boy fan when I see one. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like you know a crash out when you should. You know what I'm saying? You should. If you want to be logical and use your brain, you should. You know, and it's the same thing with the women, bro. If you know she on some Zeus network, if you know that's how she unwind, you know what I'm saying? Listen to the music she listened to, it's like, okay, I'm taking notes, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's not something you want to get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? That's not something you want to wipe up and
Yeah,
put
because
a
you got to raise those kids, man,
you
and you get tormented
damn, that's what it
because
looked like.
you could be someone who wants the kid to learn another language. She could be someone who says he's okay. You could say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for this, but can you take him? I want him to learn Mandarin. I want my kid to be bilingual. I want him to learn. This person will teach him Mandarin." And he said, "We might even go into Spanish. So can you go?" She can say, "He fine." Nah, I don't have time for that. He's fine. He fine. He's speaking English. He fine. You said, but I want them. They don't have your vision. They don't. They say no. They say no. And I'm saying you have. That's some stuff that it might bother you as a man. But that's it. If you, that's why you got to be careful with that, man. You just have to be careful, man, who you deal with because it'll come back to haunt you. It's sad that Ray. This is showing you that money don't matter. It's showing you that you can have the money. It's still just the way you think and how you live because you'll be running into the same problem. Ray J is having problems that some thug who knocked off a liquor store and is out is having. And
Yeah.
the thug, he don't have anything. But he's having those same types of problems, fighting with his baby mama and stuff like that. Ray J's actually doing that. And with $14 million in the bank. That's insane. He's right now, as we speak, he's inside a prison with other men. They don't have no money. Hell, nobody in that prison got 14 million. This man's worth $14 million, yet he'll be eating a jailhouse chili on Thanksgiving. He'll be using a bathroom that's filthy. If that's what he wants to do, man, he's gonna find out.
And I wish my guy was on here. And it sounded like he took something from this already, but I would walk it through as to what should have happened for a black man that's thinking 2, 3 steps ahead. You know, because ain't nobody coming to save us. We ain't got no cop out. You know, we ain't got no plea of, well, this happened, so I did this. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And you already see what the media do. The media narrative immediately it does. It's gonna jump on the black man. It is. And so thinking 2, 3 steps ahead, being worth what you worth, having been famous since you was a teenager, bro. If that woman, because it looked like she had a key, you know what I'm saying? If that woman come in there and snatch them kids up, I'm gonna tell you, bro, as a logical man, if you on this line, what needs to happen? For one, I don't want to disturb my kids. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she didn't jacked up my kids. I don't want my kids seeing me shouting and yelling over top of them because she snatched them up. You know, at some point we gotta bag up, you know what I'm saying? Because I know because at this point, she already physical. She's snatching the kids up. Only thing I can do is what? Snatch them back out of her hands. And now we tugging and pulling, we putting hands up. Like, that's literally what it's gonna come to,
Yeah, but
bro.
it could. There's a procedure where you don't even the mom doesn't talk to you, and you don't
Right.
talk to her.
But
So
that's
they
that's
have,
that
and even have you can. the police station and stuff, they have all of this stuff already scripted out because they know, because people do, they turn against each other and they be mad,
Yeah,
and that's the thing, man. Under normal circumstances, you say, well, I wouldn't pull out no pistol, but then if you get mad, your temper takes over, you're not thinking, you pull out the pistol,
yeah, and
whether
that's
you
the
meant to do it or not, you pulled it out, so now you got to be held accountable for what you did.
yeah, and that's the thinking 2, 3 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even be surprised when all this kind of come to the forefront. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have no court order. They just been, just winging it. I get my kids, all that. But then here come the issue when passion arise, you know what I'm saying? And Ray like, look, I'm having my kids on Thanksgiving. I don't care what she talking about on the dead homies. But she on something else. She like, nigga, you ain't keeping these. I'm coming to get the kids. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, okay, in passion, who's going to bring peace and stability to the situation? If you expecting a woman to come stabilize the situation and be logical, bro, you putting yourself behind the 8 ball, bro. You might as well go ahead and man up and ante up, you know what I'm saying, and make sure, okay, my kids get out of here safe. My kids get out of here not seeing their mama and daddy yelling over top of them, traumatizing the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid who had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, you know what I'm saying, banging on the door for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama wouldn't give me and my sister up. And when I say, I mean, bang, like I'm thinking, we thinking on the other side, this door is literally gonna fall off the hinges. You know what I'm saying? But out of passion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being, traumatizing these kids, doing, bro. We God gave us logic as man for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let cooler heads prevail, man, and stop traumatizing these kids because we can't stand baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it. But see, you don't get one, and then you got to understand, if this relationship goes south, you got to deal with that. Look, man, um, you look, the hip hop and its influence on the Black America, they've caused a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Now, I personally think the internet's caused more damage than hip hop, just being what it is. I think it's caused a tremendous amount of damage. But a when you deal with these women, man, they got to be into you. They just got to be into you. They cannot be casually just around, slightly interested, maybe let me think. They cannot, because you wind up in a situation like Ray J. And the guy came up and said two female streamers are going in on Ray J. It's gonna be a bunch of dudes that's gonna be in her chat, on her stream, bashing Ray J.
mm,
Chris Brown they still bring up the Rihanna Chris Brown thing. They still bring that up. So he's playing a dangerous game. But yeah, man, that's your baby mama. You know, uh, if you got to put the laws on her.
yeah.
Yeah,
Two,
you got to
three
put the
steps
laws on her.
ahead. Yeah, man. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody gonna take your side. You know what I'm saying? If I was Ray J, oh, you come to take my kids? Okay, I got my phone. I'm recording. And you drunk? You know what I'm saying? I know you drunk. Look at you. I know y'all been drinking. You just record the shit. You need that on. You know what I'm saying? You need file of that so that when you go holler at your lawyer, we got a paper trail going in the right direction instead of the wrong direction. As soon as you get physical with that woman over them kids, man, nigga, I'm about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And you can't put yourself in that position, bro. You got to think 2, 3 steps ahead. You got to protect yourself because ain't nobody else gonna protect you. Even when they watch the video, they still gonna take her side for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like
Mhm.
there was some type of scrum. You know what I'm saying? It looked like there was some type of skirmish. A gun was mentioned. We didn't see it on camera, thank God. I think, you know what I'm saying? I think this will cool out for the most part. But hey, My nigga locked up, for Thanksgiving, you know. And the only person who could keep him out of that situation was him. He shouldn't. Hopefully, he's not sitting in there thinking Princess ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? This is her fault. This shit happened. Cause nah,
Man,
bro.
he better go in there. If you Ray J, you might drink some water while you in there. You don't eat nothing, and you don't use the bathroom. You can't wait to get out of there, man.
Man, and he should be saying, "Look, this shit ain't ever gonna happen again. What do I need to do with my 14 million to make sure this shit don't happen again?" Period. Point blank, bro.
Well, see,
Period. Point blank.
what happens is you stop. You have to value yourself. So when you say I'm gonna put hands on or I'm gonna go upside there, do it, you're not valuing yourself.
Mm,
You're saying that I'm gonna do it and then just get locked up. Now, hold on, because I made a point about if she bought another dude, right? No, listen, if I'm dealing with someone and we're co-parenting and she's randomly bringing dudes she sleeps with that she's met in the streets, I'm going to mention it. I'm going to say, I'd prefer you don't bring strangers into my house. You know him. I don't know him. Do not bring strange men in my house. So yeah, and I'm gonna make that a point. Now, when you start talking about other things, what time she shows up and all of that, but no, because that you put yourself at risk when you do that, man. People come in, they looking around your house, they know where things are in your house. They know where you got. You have a computer, you got a nice computer, you got a nice TV. They know this stuff because they've been in your house, and it's just disrespectful. It's disrespectful for a man to do it. If a woman tells you to do that, don't do that. Tell her you good. Come on, don't you want to come? No, I'm all right. That's your baby daddy, right? Yeah, I want to pick him up. Go pick him up. He'll see me. I'll be sitting in the car. I'm all right, man. I'm straight. I don't even want to do that, man. It really comes down. Like I said, 2 people got shot yesterday. I saw Atlanta. Somebody got shot. We're going to turn around and look at tomorrow to what's happening today, tomorrow when the police reports are filed. Believe me, dudes still getting laid down. They still getting laid down even on the holidays. And you look around, you look at a Ray J, he's a millionaire. He's in jail now because of his relationship. It's so much more to life, man, than something as trivial as a relationship with a woman. Don't let it break you as a man. Don't let it fester and trouble you your whole life. You gotta turn the page, man. You got to turn the page. It's over with. And there's nothing wrong. You tried. You went out, you tried, you expected, and it didn't work out. And you go get your legal rights, find out what you can do, find out what you can't do. Go with that. And live your life, man. And like I said, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But this right here, and I got the video. It's a kid in the video. I don't really want to show that, but there's a lot of profanity on there. And it's on TMZ. If you want to see the video, it's right there on TMZ. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play it over. I don't want to play it because a little kid in the middle. There's a couple of kids in there, and they're crying. It's not something to show. It's especially on a holiday like this.
mm-hmm.
It shows a very negative side of a marriage. Yeah, that's how it starts. This is how it ends. And Ray J better grow up, man. And Ray J's going to have to get off the internet because it's ruining him.
Mm.
He's going to have to get off the internet. Playing video games with a pistol in your pocket. 44-year-old man. You walking around your place with a pistol in your pocket. And I say that to say this. What you make all that money for? You went out, you amassed $14 million. Let's just say it's 7. Let's cut it in half. You went out and you're worth $7 million. For what? So you can still act like you in the hood. So you can date women that's from the hood or act like the hood. So you can live a stereotypical black
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle. And now you going to jail. Is that what you want? I mean, you the dude, you the rich dude. If I'm in jail, I'm looking over at Ray J. Motherfucker man worth $10 million. And he in jail right next to me. Yeah, I'm gonna wonder about his. I'm gonna say, well, he needs a psyche valve too, right? We got
Yeah,
psychiatric.
hit,
Yeah, you can put him in jail, but you need to see if because he got some loose
yeah.
screws somewhere.
I'm gonna worry about his mental health. On everything.
Yeah, when you make that type of money, you go where you don't need pistols and guns and stuff. Like he can go anywhere he want in the world. That's up to him. He can go, and guess what? He can also do. He also can make more babies. So that's what I'm saying. This isn't the what she came, she got the kid. Okay, deal with that accordingly to what you can and can't do legally. But if you're no longer married and you long for your children, what's stopping you from having more kids? But see, he don't. Well, what's going to take Ray J down is he won't leave the hood alone.
Right.
He just won't leave it alone, and it's a price to pay for that, man. It's a price to pay for those women.
And I'm
Those
gonna
women that
go.
get you locked up so quick, those women that get you knocked off.
Mm,
Let me tell you something, bro. You can go out on a date with one, and you know she from the streets, and you could just stop calling her. Next you know, she done FaceTime calling you every name in the book. And guess what's gonna happen? Them simps gonna show up. Oh, I know that nigga. Yo, I got something for that nigga. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm no longer interested in her. Why? That hood chick.
yeah, Ray J, his head ain't right, man. His head ain't right. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of these niggas who like uphold this street shit and really ain't from that, they do that for the hoes, bro. Y'all niggas be doing that for the hoes, for that clout and that cachet, for that type of attention, cause it worked. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't evolving. You know what I'm saying? You're not evolving. The quality of women you date ain't evolving. And you just, you know what I'm saying? You stuck. Like, think about that, bro. 44 years old, bro. Like it's folks with grandkids at 44 nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come
But
on, man.
but there's so much for a man to do. I'm serious. When you think about it, and this is once again the black experience, right? Ray J at 44 live streaming with playing video games at 44.
At
Bro,
44.
a man can get into carpentry. He can make things with his hands. He can have a wood shop. He could be live streaming him working and building stuff. He can go hunting. He could go fishing. Right now, as we speak, Ray J can have a travel channel. He certainly got the money. He can go all over the world, and people are interested in him. And he would make he would make more money, but he's got money. What I'm saying is, it's his interest. He 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 has a very narrow uh, uh, perspective of what life is, and a lot of niggas is like that. He thinks life's nothing but bitches.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he cares about. He don't think about nothing else. And that's why that's why he's in the position he's in now.
Mm-hmm.
So to a certain degree, you can sort of blame the women because they stunted his growth. He is supposed to grow up. But because he overvalues females, they have Suki Hana. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a grown man. That woman was on the internet pissing. You want that? That's who the woman you want to claim? Ray J. I said, man, this dude nuts. I said, I don't
Yeah.
know about that, Ray J. Suki Hana. Okay, you smashed her, but damn, you bragging on that? He done live stream showing her in the bed. This my bitch. I said, this dude, man. This dude. I hope it work out for him, bro.
Man, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know, I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to change. I mean, unless he want to change, I don't think he want to change. You know, that's why I say I get on here, bro, to stay sharp and to learn something, bro, because ain't nobody coming to save you. Black man, ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. Like you better think 2-3 steps ahead, bro. For
Nope.
real.
And as a black man, if you in your 20s, I would say to you, roll the dice. Deal with them thoughts. Deal with the girls on the gram, Snapchat fans. You know, deal with them. But when you hit 30, 31, 32, you've acquired things. You got to say, do I want to risk dealing with them? Because if I deal with her, it can hurt me in the long run. You got to do it. My partner's in New York right now. He grew up dirt poor. He grew up absolutely no. He was sent to a relative's house, and he said for 4 days she never fed him and his brother. She kept saying she was going to do it. She was taking the money, going to the casino, trying to hit a pot. She never hit the pot, so the mom came down, but she didn't feed him for 4 days. He talks about that now. That's how traumatic that was for him. So now that he's accomplished, his wife is accomplished, and it's something that's important to him. He travels a lot. He takes his kids all over America. They go to the DR. They go. I think they've been on a bunch of cruises. He wants them to grow up opposite of the way he grew up. So it just depends on what you want, And Ray J's, they're gonna give Ray J what he wants, though. I'm saying, in my opinion, he better be careful, man, because they'll take that money.
Mm.
They said he grabbed some woman's butt and he got sued for that. They'll take your money, man. They don't care, man. Them judges get the wrong judge. They don't care, man. What's the dude? It's a little dude. I had to go get that picture. This dude, he like deformed a little bit.
Mhm.
And you got to see him, man. He don't even he like a doll or something. Anyhow, he told a real estate agent that he wanted to find a house. And this chick and him, he drove out, she drove out, and she went in the house and he came behind her. Now, from what she says, he assaulted her in the house. Right? Then he tried to run and all of that. So she reported it and the police caught up with him. And he went to the judge and he told the judge, I'm sorry, Judge, I couldn't control myself. I've been this way since birth, Judge. And I'm not used to being around beautiful women. I'm so sorry. Man, that judge said, okay, you finished? Gave that man 40 years.
Damn.
And he appealed it. Hold up. And he appealed it. And that judge said 40 years. I said, man, they don't care. Well, y'all got. I said, you guys think you can give these people some excuse? Man, these people don't give a damn.
Mm.
They're going to say, did you do it? Guilty. 40 years. You got to see him, too. That dude looks terrible, bro. And in prison, he probably finished. That dude's about 2 feet tall. That's not 3 feet. It's not. It's life is too short, man. Just like right now, everybody, you can look over. You got pumpkin pie. You got a turkey. You got football. You got a sunshiny day. You got it's a little cold out here. You got beautiful opportunities, man. What you want to do? This stuff these moments are teaching moments. That's what this is. These are teaching moments. You may not like this holiday, but What about the next holiday? And that's how life is. You prepare yourself for the next. See, this is another thing with the Negro. The Negro, too many times, wants to sit on his ass. Let's say too many times. Once he gets a little money in his pocket, now you want to go sit on his ass. It's almost like the people who work a job for 2 weeks and then they're on time and then they get that first check, you don't see them. And they don't understand you have to continue to work even if you have money. But that ain't the way they look at it. They look at it, well, I only need to work when I need money. And that's a bad thing because that's what Ray J is falling into. And it really that porn tape sort of
Yeah, I forgot all about that shit. But yeah, the nigga head ain't right, bro. It ain't right, bro.
they didn't pay him right either.
It ain't right. And the crazy thing is, if you watch him, you can tell his family know his head ain't right. You don't ever see Brandy around that nigga. You don't see his mom, and he has a mom and a dad. Like he has support, but that nigga head ain't right, bro. I've seen this, bro. I come from a family full of hustlers and fiends, and like my cousins and them, like they in these streets and all that shit, but they head ain't right, bro. Like they head ain't right, bro, and they know. That's why they try to deal with him. They try to tell him the right thing. He grown now. Look, when folks say stuff like that around you, you might need to have a coming to God moment. When folks say shit like, "Oh, he grown now, ain't shit I can do," bro. You probably doing some. You probably unhinged out here in these streets, bro. You know. And so yeah, dude, come from a
Yep.
support system, and that's the
Yeah.
shit he choose to do. You know.
Now he the superstar. He does the Kim Kardashian tape. He's the superstar. She's a nobody.
Mm.
And they set up the payment where she got 90% of the money. He got somebody they gave him like $500 and like a fish fillet sandwich. He got paid in pussy. And let me tell
That's
you
it.
something.
It's
And this is where the Negro got to work. This is where you guys got to understand. You hear what I'm saying?
That's
I'm a
it.
man. You guys are men. You understand? I'm a man. Man, don't let nobody pay you with no pussy, man. You deserve better than that. You do as a man. You said no. I'm doing a job. I'm doing a job. You're gonna pay me my worth. You're gonna pay me what I negotiate. Let's negotiate. If he would have just negotiated a better deal, that's millions more he would have at his disposal. But because he's a thirst bucket, they paid him in pussy.
Kim Kardashian became the face of modern feminist influence off the back of this nigga.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ray J got locked up, Joey.
Oh, they booked him.
Yeah, he's in jail.
Yeah, that's what happens when you wilding out and hooping and hollering with your baby mom and pulling out the biscuit on the family members. Yeah, you gonna take your dumb ass to jail. I mean, it's gonna happen. But I don't mean to say it like that. I don't mean to say. And I understand Ray J might have some mental
Thanksgiving
issues.
in jail, Joey.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the jailhouse don't care about what day it is. You do some dumb shit, you take your stupid ass to jail.
Every day Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I tell niggas, that jailhouse don't close, bro. That shit
Yeah, but
open all
you
year
would think
round.
Ray J is too good. Like he's it's beneath him to eat a bowl of jailhouse chili.
Hey, Platt, you know I had a conversation with somebody earlier today, man. I had to sit him down and talk to him, man. Especially somebody need to sit down Ray J and talk to him. And I understand he probably going through some things, got some mental health issues, but black men got arrested development, man. I've been saying this all year. Like it's time for us to
Mm-hmm.
grow up, bro. You got a whole family, kids, a wife. That's it. You making millions. Millions. Your family, your sister, everybody is known. When is the niggas just gonna sit down and enjoy life? You got the world in the palm of your hands, and just like a typical nigga, find a way to mess it up. Why you messing it up?
Yeah, nigga live streaming, playing video games. That nigga 44 years old.
Playing games and Platt, I know how you feel about video games, Platt, but he can make money doing that, right? We can't make money sparking up a
You gotta be good to
PlayStation.
do that. You gotta be good to
No,
make money.
it's people that's horrible and still get views. This is actually a young man that I'm still surprised he playing games and still doing what he doing and get millions of views. And he gets upset and scream and when he lose the game, whatever. But my thing is like, it comes a time niggas just gotta grow up, man. Like niggas like Jim Jones, like niggas thinking that shit cute. Like, come on, bro. Calling himself a OYN. Like, no, nigga, you's an old nigga. You got gray hair all over you. Sit your ass down. Be a pop. It ain't saying that
But you have to transition. Like, let's look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady had a football career.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was actually in a long time, I think like 19 years or something. Then he retired. Now he's an owner. Now he's doing the press. He's doing he's a commentator. He's well paid for that. And he's an owner of the Raiders. He has stock in the Raiders. So he's transitioned. You don't see Tom Brady you know, doing things that's more associated with like a teenager. But when you deal with the Negro, you see a lot of Negroes doing that. Now, I've always said that that's deliberate. They want the status of the black man to be fucked up. So they just show people like Ray J and Puff and what's this thing with the Epstein? They found that some female congressman, black congressperson, Epstein was going back and forth, and all of a sudden they started talking about she was texting Epstein. And I said, whoa, wait. I said, the Epstein thing ain't about no black woman. I said, look at these dudes that was accused of doing these things. Well, what you making it about a black woman? Oh, it's about a Democrat. Now it's a Democrat. What the fuck is the Democrat? The Epstein trial? The Epstein files. That's a partisan issue? Well, I'm not gonna get down into that, but well, this is what happens when you have money though, man. And I hope it works out for Ray J. I'll tell
you. If that was my folks, I got winning. Like, bro, you got locked up. My fault. I would have told him like, yo, you got locked up on Thanksgiving. Like, this is the time you're supposed to be with your family, and you put yourself in a predicament to be away from your family. Like, I just don't know. Somebody just got to sit his ass down. And then he was up there on another stream worrying about how much DDG and some other young boy getting paid.
Oh, Ray J?
Yeah. Worrying about how much money they be. Even if them little niggas be lying, talking about they making $10, $20 million a month. Who cares, Ray J? Like, come on, bro.
Well, they ain't getting that much, but they getting some money.
They getting money, and I know. I mean, even if they capping, Platt, Ray J, it's not that deep, bro. He was up there going off. They ain't really getting that money. That's the typical nigga.
Ray J is a streamer, but he doesn't.
Ray J is a goddamn artist. Oh, he starts singing One Wish. Sit his ass down.
Man, he done sang that song. I don't think he want to sing that song no more.
Hey, well, that's the only goddamn song everybody
I know,
like.
and he about tired of singing that. He's been singing that for the last 15 years.
If you give me about $20,000 to $30,000 every time I start singing One Wish, I'll sing that motherfucker all day. I wouldn't give a goddamn. I wish I could sing One Wish and get that type of money.
I don't know if Ray J make money like that. He might get like 2,000, 3,000, something like that.
He making them 2 racks. See, he was up there singing with Floyd.
Ray J, bro, you could probably, if your daughter was getting married or you could have Ray J come. Ray J
I,
don't
I
ring you no
don't
more.
think he 2 racks though. He
About
said 2 racks.
About 4,500.
I don't know. Ray J still Ray J. He might still, but he still generate money. He did good
You can send Ray J. You
selling
can
his.
airmail Ray J a bus ticket, Greyhound bus
I,
ticket to
I
come to your city,
I
and
don't
when he
know,
gets
Platt.
there, you can give him half. Here's 2,500, and then when he leaves, give him another 25, and he can take that bus back to wherever they bought him from. And the thing about Ray J, 90% of the people on the bus won't even recognize him. He'll just be
He,
another passenger.
he's still rich, Platt. I don't think he getting on no bus. Like he still got paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think but that's not the point I was making. I was just saying, like, he got to put himself in a better environment, surround yourself with some positive people, and get away from these goddamn streamers. Because you already know the streaming shit to me is for the young folks. That's not for all these older guys. Because all these older guys that streaming and being around the younger guys, they looking weird. Like, you got a family, bro. You got kids. Like, if anything, once you stream up playing golf or some shit or relaxing, and I know how I told my uncle this, Platt, and he got mad at me. Oh, just because I'm older, I'm supposed to do old nigga stuff. Like, well, I'm not saying that, but you can't be out here thinking that you playing 2K with with my son and little cousins, like nigga, and then you up here snapping and cursing and talking crazy, like look like a child. Like
You
Mhm.
can get away with that though. No. You can get away with being an old nigga doing young people stuff. You better be in shape, like football shape, basketball shape. You just better be in great shape because
all right,
that will grant you a little more tolerance in that world, that community. You'll be tolerated more, even though
Platt,
you're older.
I
You've
don't
really
think
kept yourself together.
I don't think
But
that
if
that's
you
gonna
go in
be.
there with that dad bod and that fucked up haircut, you ain't gonna make it, bro. Around the young people, you gonna look like their daddy.
It don't matter how in shape you are, you gonna look like they daddy. You could be Jason Stamos cut up like a bag of dope with a damn George Jefferson cut. It comes a time where a man got to grow up, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like you on the court, even if you on the court playing with the young boys, you're like, oh, okay, old head, you chilling. But if you come on the court, some saggy ass shorts, some big ass Jordans on your feet, a big ass Shaquille O'Neal jersey on with your fitted cap on, I mean, like, look at this old weird nigga. Look at this nigga. Like, come on, old head. you then you up there trying to do the N1 dribbles and pass all crazy. Like, no, that's not it. We in a different era. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why black men just can't get older, evolve. Like you said, Platt, transition,
Yeah,
start a business, just take care of your family.
get into real estate.
No, niggas still want to hit the block.
Another thing the Negro needs to learn, Joey, is this whole retirement thing.
Oh yes.
The
Oh yes.
Negro gets his first retirement. All he wants to do is sit on his ass and act like he's done something.
Mm-mm.
Man, you got people out here on their third retirement. They did
But
20 years here. They did 20 years in the military, 20 years for the post office.
still grinding.
Yep. Now they got their own business
Hmm.
and they're still working every day.
That's my pop. That's where I get my work ethic from. Like you just said it. You said it. You said it just the way how you living. Like retired, but still running his business and still generating money.
Mhm.
Ain't no stopping. But even if I feel, he said I can retire. My dad said he can retire, and him and his wife can travel and kick his feet up. You know what I'm saying? He can enjoy the fruit. He still enjoy the fruits of his labor. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't working hard like the average person. Because I see
Yeah,
old niggas,
and nice things too. Well, just nice things like um
but
just nice things. I'm saying let me because you're single, right, Joe? I know you're in a relationship, but I'm just saying, as a man, you can be on the market and obviously there's going to be competition, right? You're not the only man she's seeing. That's fine, but you can show her you're a different type of man. And she
Yeah.
said, um, no, no. You say, hey, what are you doing Thursday? She said, I don't know. I can be free. Like, what do you want to do? You say, I'm flying to Vegas. I'm watching the fight. I got uh, a room I got the presidential suite. Let's go there for a couple of days. Let's have some fun and let's go watch the fight.
Hmm.
And she's gonna say, wait a minute, like what I got to do? You say, just come on, just come on. Don't worry about it. Come on, just make sure you're out. People know you're out. Come on. Now, let me say something. I don't know about you guys. I don't, but that has always worked for me. That shit's always worked for me. And it changes them getting on a plane. They ain't got on no plane.
Mm.
They ain't got on no plane with no dude going somewhere for 3 days, 4 days. In a nice, the good thing. That's what I'm saying. So finer things. I like the finer things. If you want to run around chasing Motel 6 rooms, hoping that one of them you can get them on a discount, go ahead. Go ahead. That's you. I don't want to do that. I don't want
Nah,
to do that.
I
And I
understand,
do
Black.
like, and one of the thing I really like, I like walk. I like being what's that? The Westing. I like to be at a Westing where it's $1,400, $3,000 rooms. I like to walk around there because they don't think I belong there.
Mm.
So they don't think that. I'm talking about the people. I'm walking around and they say, "Who is this?" I got a room here. What are you talking about? I have a room here. So, but it just depends on you, man. Like I said, I don't. This whole fighting with these bitches, that just count me out on that, man. This is not something I want to do, and I don't even want to deal with someone who's irrational like that because that's not healthy for you, man.
It's not. And like you said, Black, like life right now, I ain't gonna say life is too short, but you just ain't got time to every day or you living with somebody, you arguing, you screaming at her in front of your babies. Like, come on, bro. Like you said, I want to take trips, relax, enjoy the fruits of my labor, stack my money, and lay low. All this trying to be down type shit, I can't, man. I ain't trying. I'm not saving my money up for a fucking Hellcat. Excuse my language. I'm saving my money so I can sit back when I hit a certain age. I'm cool. Still gonna be an old nigga on. I'm on the block. I'm on the block. I'm trapping. Grown men with ski mask on. Plat got grown men out here with shiesty mask on.
Yeah, you do.
Like, what are we doing? Still thinking that you want to be in the gang or something? Like, what?
They are. Well, they still in gang. They are in gangs.
It's sad, man. I just look at things now like, man, as much as I'm always taking up for black men, a lot of times I'll be like, come on, bro. What are we doing? I'm in
And,
Walmart seeing niggas walking around looking like
and,
they about to rob the joint. Oh, no, go ahead,
hey,
Platt. Go
Joy,
ahead.
you know what's the sight to see, Joy?
What's up, Platt?
White women when they're in gangs.
Yeah,
Oh
Brother of
man,
the
Oh,
you
Snow?
want to talk about brotherhood? That's beyond brotherhood.
Yeah, that
They
is
are
beyond brother.
clowns, man. The women be what
It
you
look weird.
you be looking at them saying what the way they
that,
be acting and man, and
that's a
then don't let no
violation.
music come on. You want to talk about acting? They just clown, man. They just act a fool, man. They be just. It's not just the twerking; it's everything. The way they're throwing up signs and talking and stuff. You be like, man, it's a white girl, man, but she's a gang member. And I've seen that a couple of times in the hood club, like where the you know what I mean, that bottom of the barrel hood club. All the women who got felonies, they jammed up. Um, some of them don't even have shoes to wear. There, I seen it there. Like the stream, man. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. It's Thanksgiving. Ray J was arrested this morning. He had an incident with his ex-wife. I think there's two. I think they have two kids. They got married in 2016. They got divorced. Uh, what, 5 year marriage, 6 year marriage. They got divorced. Ray J has plenty of money. She has really none. And now he's got to deal with the effects of the decision that he made. He decided to have kids and marry this woman. She done sent his ass to jail this morning. And let me say this, and I mean this. You can be wrong. That don't mean she got to send you to jail. You can't. I'm just saying as a man, you're not perfect. You're right. You can make a mistake. That don't mean your woman got to then turn around and send you to jail.
Wasn't she messing with Floyd at one time?
She may have.
And I remember an episode, he was on Love and Hip Hop. Like the rest of them Negroes. He pushed her in the pool or some shit. You're like, Ray J, you, man. Oh, God. These dudes, man. You're making all this money and you deal with these women that got y'all activated to go upside their head. I just can't. I don't understand, Platt. Out of all these women on this world that be chilling, you got a lot of women that just be chilling. You deal with a chick that always want to go through something with you. A reality TV chick.
Yeah. Well, Ray J, and there's another thing too. Look at Ray J. I want you to remember this. You guys keep thinking these dudes who are so active and lucky on social media. Look, yeah, a lot of the women are half naked, but they're not messing with these dudes. And if they are, the few they are, they paying. They overpaying. They overpaying. Ray J is a thirst bucket.
Facts.
And he's done this to himself.
That's facts.
Now, I don't agree, with he deserves a fair trial. He does deserve to be treated fairly. And we need to let all the evidence come out. And if his ex-wife barged into his house, didn't want her there, she should be held accountable and prosecuted. But man, you cannot make babies with these chicks and they don't have all their bearings. They're not together.
I don't know.
A story as old as modern times, bro.
He'll be all right. He'll be out of jail. She's gonna put a restraining order out on him. And the crazy thing is, Pat, he gonna go right back to the girl. He gonna go right. I didn't see.
Well, no, he got to. He got to see his kids, so he had to deal with her.
No, he don't. No, they can set up something where he get the kids and they ain't gotta be around each other, but she gonna get that restraining order. Please believe me. That's gonna be signed and sealed. But he's still gonna go back with that lady and still trying to work it out and go right back to arguing. Typical hood booger stuff. I see it all the time. I used to see that all the time in the hood. They be in the middle of the street fighting, tussling with each other. Anybody try to break them up, they ready to fight them. I'm like, man, just let them be. Let them go. Ray J want to crash out, go to jail. That's on him. He got more than enough money to bail his ass out. But at a certain point in life, you just want to kick your feet up, man. I love when I come in the house and I got a peace of mind. My kids good, my girl good, everybody chilling. Nobody ain't up there screaming at me, talking crazy. I can't deal with that. What the fuck? You think I worked this hard to hear a nagging bitch talking crazy? Y'all niggas, y'all.
Well, it depends on where you
Let
get
me
them
get out
at.
of here.
Right? A lot of these dudes getting them off the gram. They getting them. She was on baddies. What do you think women like that they're gonna be difficult?
But do you really want to settle for somebody that's caused you so much stress? Like, no. Just leave. Just bounce. Ray J, I'd have told him, like, bro, listen to me. I'd have put my arm around him like, bro, listen, man. You Ray J, bro.
Hmm.
You Brandy brother, bro. You that nigga. Fuck this bitch, bro. Excuse my language. You got get them youngins, set up something in the courts. Man, leave her alone. Get yourself a regular, cool little chick that can hold you down. Get away from all these little weird streamer little dudes and have a good time. Enjoy life. You got them little earbuds and the scooty bikes you sell, man. Get that paper, bro. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about that girl. Do something else. But nobody ain't got that homie around them to do that, Plat. A lot of these guys don't have. They got a bunch of yes men. Oh, this is Ray J. You cool? It was cool for you to get locked up on Thanksgiving. It's cool, bro. You got money. Typical nigga shit.
And
I
and
see.
Ray
I
J
see
also better
niggas that
sleep.
gamble stuff.
He better sleep with both eyes open because he is worth money, bro.
He'll be all right in there. He probably a little cell by himself,
Oh, you okay?
eating that cold ass bologna with that
and they
one cookie.
and they keeping them till Monday. It's the holiday.
Oh, he's definitely sitting.
Yeah.
He
And them
see
getting
you
out
Tuesday,
party.
buddy.
Uh-huh.
See you Tuesday, good brother. Them judges ain't coming out of their little quick vacation to make sure Ray J get out.
Ray J, yeah, they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, they ain't doing that for Ray J.
They don't even know who that is. They say who?
Hey, Platt, they ain't coming out of their vacation for no. Oh, let's go up here. Even if they do it on the phone, you ain't got to sit to see a judge. Still, they
but
ain't doing that.
he still got to go eat. And I
Or
get it.
eat in
Look,
jail.
if that's what you want to do, if you want to be in like a containment box or cage for 3 days where they feed you, and maybe the guards like you in a sense, they may give you a little something extra if that's what you want. But I'm saying, why would you want that? You're you don't have to live like that.
Don't, man.
What,
Don't.
what do you want to do? I'm saying Ray J he could do anything. He could travel to the world. I mean, all around the world. Um, he can he can invest his money. He can do a lot of stuff. He's online playing video games. See, that's you guys. You know what, man? And you know what? And you guys wonder about why the Negro is viewed the way the Negro is viewed. That is ridiculous. You know what? You can say what you want to say. A guy like Ray J in the black community, man, come on, he should not be on. Is Brandy online playing video games?
You be
He,
punching on the video game guys. It's okay.
I
Joy,
mean,
if you're 21, that's old for video. Maybe if you're 15, 16, but not if you're 44, man. Well, that's what you
It's
want to do with your free time. You
it's a
play video
hobby.
games.
Yeah, it's a hobby. Guys want to play 2K, football, and all that. It's a hobby for them. And they play with other older guys. Now, my thing is when you online and I see you screaming and hooping and hollering with little kids that's damn near 10 or 12 years old, yeah, I'm on your side now, Platt. Like, come on, bro. You a grown man. You up here cursing to a little young boy. I can hear his voice and you cursing at him. I had to say that to one of
As
my
a man, Joey, you can't look. Okay, I get it. You can
yeah.
be paid. The ones who get paid, I give them a pass. But Joey, just say for instance, I'm 45 years old.
Okay.
I'm very good at 2K. I'm not being paid.
Okay.
I'm just very good at it, right? So
Okay.
now look, how you think when those 15-year-old, they're not, these are just regular people. When that 15-year-old boy looks across, he sees a 45-year-old man who's good at 2K. He's gonna wonder why. He's gonna be like, okay, yeah, you're good at it, but you still 45. I'm 15. You can do anything you want. You're a man. I'm a boy. So I'm doing what boys do. Yet you're playing video games. I wouldn't be playing video games.
Uh, okay. Now be
You
let's
know
be
what I was about to
objective.
say too. I've
I
been
know. I
slowing
know.
down on it.
I, I,
Yeah, I had to be stopped. I ain't gonna go there.
you was about to whatever, but my thing is flat. I look at it like it's a hobby, and I'm not knocking people who work hard. and he want to come home, relax, got his man cave, play the video games. Even if he play his son, he having a good time. It's a hobby. Video games is already in depth into the culture to, you know, people growing up, Nintendo 64 and all that. I used to play with my pop, Sega Genesis and stuff like that, but he wasn't on the game all day. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't afraid to pick up the controller and play with his son. You get what I'm saying, Platt? If that's all nigga doing is playing video games, he ain't washing his ass and he ain't being productive in his life. He ain't got no job. We ain't talking about those guys. I'm talking about the guys that's working hard. You know what I'm saying? They come home, take care of their family, take care of their responsibility. They want to pick up the sticks and have a good time. There ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't playing it 24 hours every day all the week. He might play here and there, pick up the controller. But you saying you don't want him to play the game at all. Like,
What's called growing up, Joey.
he can play the game, man. It's
Joey, you
not
don't really, Joey, to be honest with you,
nothing
as a
wrong with
man, you
that.
really don't, Joey, you don't have the time.
Like, sometimes guys might have a time. He might have a good 2-3 hours he can
Yeah,
just
you
relax.
reminisce about back in the day,
It's a
when you
PlayStation
was a
right
kid.
there.
You
Why I
say,
gotta
"Hey, man, back in
reminisce?
the day, I was really good at this game."
But back in the day games, they starting to remake them and coming back out. So if you want to play the back in the day games, he ain't got to reminisce. He could just go and buy himself the system and play the game and have a good time. That's just me, but I just think people can have hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Playing video games is like a hobby. I got homies who play the game here and there. They don't play it all the time, but they play and they take care of their family and you know have a good time. My son, he got his PS5. He don't play me again. I kicked his ass in football, and he said, "I ain't playing you again, Pop." But that was it. I don't play video games like that. I don't play at all. But
Yeah, it was just a
black
video.
men, black men need some type of hobby. We need to start doing things. Go fishing. Buy you a tool set. My
Hmm.
pop just bought me a drill and everything. I'm about to do some things to my
Get a
crib.
workbench. If
I
somebody's
got a
looking,
workout bench.
no, get a workbench for. You said you got a drill. Get a
Yeah.
workbench, or a good workbench will run you about 250.
Oh yeah,
Now,
it's
if
at
you
Home
want a
Depot.
really good one, that's going to be about 600. But a starting workbench, about 250. Now, once you get that, you can then start seeing what you can do. You can fix chairs. You can cut wood the way you need to cut it.
Hmm.
You can measure it. It's already set up. Your tools come to it, so people can still, as people like you say, as you get older, people know, hey, you want a gift from me? Buy me a tool set. Buy me this type of drill. Buy me this. Buy me that.
Hmm.
And it's a hobby that you're able to do something like put your hands on stuff, get outside.
Yep, I agree with you, Pat. That's what I feel like more black men need to do. Like find whatever that you can put your best foot forward and have effort in the you know put put yourself in a different mindset, something that you can enjoy doing at the same time you being productive. But screaming at your baby mom with the kids crying and the family in the house and all that. Come on, bro. We can't do that. We can't. You might be a little liquored up. You might be doing something on the pills. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's the problem though. If you sit back and use drugs, you're not going to be around long. So the black man has to determine, what does he want? What does he want in life? I mean, he's got to make that determination because that's what it's going to come down to. And you see that with Ray J. If you shouldn't, he should. When I was saying, that, I'm saying, man, you need to get away from that because all you're going to do is get into fights with her.
Mm.
That's all that's going to happen. You guys are just going to fight. And then how are you winning if all you do is fight with your baby mom? And now you got somebody in your life you can't trust. Yeah, that's not worth it, man.
Yeah, them chicks on Twitch, they definitely don't know how to play them video games, but they be getting cashed out.
Oh, we have you seen them?
Yeah, they got they boot. They be wearing them little
Yeah,
outfits.
them chicks be half naked on Twitch.
They be acting like they got to go and get something. Cheeks be all out, boobs be all poking out. Yeah, I see them. I mean, they
Now, I've never
hustling. They
seen a
hustling.
Twitch stream, but I've seen them on Twitter. I've seen some of the women on Twitter, and they advertise that they're on Twitch, but I've never seen the streams of one.
I ran across one when I did have a little Twitch, and yeah, they be on there hustling. I mean, I ain't knocking them. Playing the video games, talking to the little incels, giggling, having a good time. You know what I mean, they hustling. Don't forget to subscribe. Ding 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 ding. All you hear is the money coming in. Damn. That's all you guys say?
He said when he pulled the Desert Eagle out, he's cooked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pull that burner out on your family. That's it. And
Yeah,
you don't
and see,
care
man,
about
I don't want to go around. I don't want to be in a family that I got to have my peace with me to visit. I don't want to be in that.
me either, right?
Yeah, I just don't want to be. I want to live like that. I can live like that, but I don't want to live like that.
Why should you live like that? Shit. Your weapon is there to protect your family, not there to be acting like you John Wayne or you John Wick. Like put your burner up, man. You got babies in here.
Hmm.
It's turkey and stuffing downstairs. You worrying about trying to be tough. I just don't get it, man. I just don't. I just don't, man. I'm starting to give up, man. I'm trying to help our black men to grow up, but it had to come a time I had to grow up and be like, man, what are you doing? Cause you got a whole family. Get yourself a lady. Relax. Make good money, great money. Just chill, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be on the block. Want to be a Jim Jones ass nigga. Like what? Then we got dudes like Joel Santana telling kids they don't need to
They
read.
don't need to read. Yeah, that shit
Like
blew me.
I just can't. Just take all these dudes, pick them up, and throw them in the trash,
Imbeciles, bro.
and kick
Like,
them
there's
down the
no other way to
street.
put it.
Just throw them in the trash and kick them down the street. Kick all these raggedy niggas out. I'm tired of them. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
drunk, no teeth having ass niggas. Lost your teeth sipping on lean. So that means you ain't even keeping up with your health. But you telling
Mhm.
kids that they should have financial literacy. Well, you goddamn dumbass nigga, you gotta read. Stupid nigga. How you gonna have financial literacy and you can't read? Like, what are we doing? I ain't gonna rant. I ain't gonna do it. Not
No,
on your day, Platt. This is your day. I ain't gonna do
you're
it.
right. Well, it is
Just
Thanksgiving.
yeah, this your day. I
That's
just
the community, though, Joy.
it, it, I just I don't know. I just don't know. As much as I'll be like, nah, I'm for my people, especially black men. We out here. A lot of black men are doing good for themselves. A lot of them in this chat, on this panel, we all doing good. We take care of our family, take care of our responsibilities. We living a good life. But we always got these raggedy niggas that come out of nowhere and thinking that they know everything, and they ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing to show. Nothing. You don't want your kids to read and progress in life. Every job out here, you need to read. I hope you know how you going to read a goddamn job application. Stupid nigga.
Well,
How?
you expect that.
What's reference? And I remember I had to help a homie. do his job application. And I told him, don't be embarrassed, bro. You need help. A lot of guys out here need help. Ray J need help. Ray
Mhm.
J, if you ever come across this stream and you hear me, I want you to understand, good brother. Take care of your family. Get your paper, whatever pills or liquor. You play with the snow boogers. I don't know what you do with your life, Ray J. Just sit down, and enjoy life, bro. Go get a therapist. Go to the gym. Get you a hobby. Go fishing. Fishing is relaxing too, Platt. You ever went fishing before?
Nah,
I love fishing. My pop used to
I've been
take me
on a
fishing.
lake and I've been on a ocean, but
That's cool.
I've never been
You
fishing.
ain't never had a fishing pole? Like you never went
Nah,
fishing at all?
nah.
Man, fishing is
That's funny when
relaxing,
you
bro.
say that. Nah, man.
I
Yeah,
love
nah.
fishing, bro.
I actually can swim pretty well too.
See, that's good too. I can swim too. Go swimming. Just enjoy life. Like you ain't got to just be sitting on a block sipping on
Mhm.
goddamn Budweiser, running your mouth screaming, talking about who winning the games and Shador Sanders shouldn't be starting and all that. Like, no, nigga, go out and enjoy life.
Yeah, they need to.
Find you a good woman. Some good ones out. It's a couple good ones out here. I ain't saying all of them. And he was around Blueface. Man, let me get out of it. He around Blueface girl. Ray J, what are you doing around that one tooth bitch? Excuse my
Oh,
language.
she got that toothpick.
Why you what
But you know what? She said some
what is
stuff
he
on the
doing around
stream.
her?
She said some stuff on the stream. I don't know what that woman be talking about, right? That woman said that she was drunk and high the whole time she had her baby. That's what she said.
Head gone.
I hope that's not true.
No, it was
Look
true.
at him. It's
The
true.
the
Look
baby
at the kid.
the baby got the
Man,
syndrome Plaque, and
Man,
everybody was telling, and now
it's terrible, man.
she getting mad at everybody because they make fun of. I don't like that. They making fun of the baby, like the way he looking and how they be. She treats the baby. She just put him down, and he be looking up in the sky. He can't move. He disabled, and she be up there screaming and hooping and hollering. Like then she getting mad
mm,
at people. It's like, yo, you doing this, dummy,
Yeah, everybody can't be online, so she shouldn't be putting her kid online.
at all. And he disabled. So
Well,
people
I
gonna
don't
make
know
fun of
about
him.
that, but
No, no, no. Her baby really disabled. Platt. That's
how do
why
you know that, Joey?
she said it, Platt. And
He said that?
yeah, she talked about what you just said. She talked about smoking and she was drinking and
That's you can get arrested. But Joey, if that's true, she should be arrested right now.
she ain't getting arrested, Platt.
Joey, you can't do that.
What, smoking drink while you was
Fuck
pregnant?
no, you can't be pregnant and get high. See,
Who gonna
Lee.
stop her?
Well, if it gets reported, Joey, it's illegal.
But the boy already here though. He just had this disability behind what she was doing. Blueface should have reported her ass, but the baby and her. So it's like, what can you do?
It's
I
hard to
don't
call
know.
the police from the back of a police car. So,
I, I don't know.
but they're paying for it now, man. You can't do it when you use drugs like that. The kid can't develop.
Yeah, she know that plan. That girl don't care. She don't care. Typical,
Mhm.
typical bird brain. And then she's mad at the world because people saying things about her raising the little kid and all that. Like it's sad, man. But I was just saying, like, why, Ray J, why you around this girl? Why you even associating with somebody like this? Like this the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's really just like the Nicki Minaj. The blacks, when you talk about market value, it really the money helps it, but they're still black people, both of them. And Nikki had to get a convict. And look at this dude. He got sent to jail by his wife, on Thanksgiving. So there's no real demand for them. They try to put that out, but there ain't no demand for them, bro.
Yeah.
And the only thing they can do is run to strip clubs and give all their money up. That's about it. Other than that, women ain't thinking about them. And then their lack of parenting and stuff is showing up, man.
Yeah, I ain't never been around my kids screaming and arguing with their mom. I ain't never did that bullshit. I never will. You will never catch me wilding out. They moms never wild out. Like that shit can affect them babies too. They thinking that shit normal. Mommy and daddy was out there screaming and hooping out. I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's not. It's not good. It's learned behavior. And my thing is, Ray J came from a 2-parent household. His parents still married.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister Brandy was the shit back in the 90s. Still is now. She's on tour with Monica. I might take my girl. We might go and see that if she slide back around this way. We might go and see her. They had some great songs.
Okay. You should be able to.
But guess who was in the back of their concert not too long ago fighting? Ja Rule. I'm saying, man, I'm tired
Who?
of y'all niggas, man. Ja Rule in the back of Monica and Brandy concert in the backstage fighting. And then on
Who was he fighting?
uh, uh, allegedly the guy that got out of what's his name? Max B crew. Some I can't keep up with these niggas, Platt. And I can't believe they
Yeah.
let him come out and rap. Max B? Nigga like a treasure trove. Big beer belly, tight clothes, still
Yeah, you
wearing
gain weight in
braids.
there, Joey, because you can't move.
I understand, but you should be in tip top shape getting out of jail. I know you're gonna get a little belly, but you at least need to look like you've been working out. Like you've been in jail, you just chilling. I know that's what they be doing, eating and sitting in that cell, but damn, do some push-ups and sit-ups, homie. Do some dips. Do something. You can do
Man, do no
squats without weight.
dips. You can't do no dips, Joey.
You on the bed. Use the bed. There's ways to work out without using weights, but I don't know, Platt. I'm just seeing how I love black people. I love us. I love the entertainment we bring. I love our mindsets. I love everything about us. People steal from us for a reason. We got the juice. But at a certain point, we take things to a different level where it's just ignorant. It's like, man, come on, bro. Like, let's stop. I remember everybody used to go out. We go to the block parties, people doing the electric slide, having a good time. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. That used to be a fun time.
Yeah,
Now,
it's still like that. So that's more of a.
everybody want to be tough now. Everybody want to be
Mhm.
shaking their ass. Ain't nothing wrong with shaking ass, but you shaking ass. You with your girlfriend, all of them surrounding you, smacking your ass. Like what? Like this fun? Everybody on the side of the wall looking at each other, looking at ain't nobody dancing, having a good time, getting jiggy. Everybody just angry, hating, talking crazy. Like this is, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, Platt, but I peep things. I'm just like, y'all got it. I had my fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ray J, I wish him the best. Hopefully he'll figure it out in life. But if he don't, hey, you just gonna be an old loser, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I has been. You gonna be at the gas station singing One Wish for a bag of chips and a soda.
It's like Jaheim. You can have anything.
That hurt my heart, man, seeing Jaheim play. You see how he got his hair?
No, I'm just saying you talking about one hit wonder. Jaheim got that one song and
What one song?
uh you can have anything.
He got more songs than that. Jaheim had some
No,
bangers.
I'm talking about the
The singer.
yeah, you know I'm talking about anything.
You can have
Yeah. The dude got one
anything.
song.
No, he got another one.
No, Joey, he don't. Joey,
He,
that
he
dude
got
got
he
one.
got he got come on, Platt. Jaheim got about 5 bangers. 5 tops.
No, he don't.
All right.
It's yours.
I got another one that just came to my head.
Uh,
It's gonna come. I know how it went. Jaheim had some bangers. Got the one "Don't Hate on Us" with Fabulous. That was a nice little song.
I guess, man.
You Can Have Anything. That was a good song. But Jaheim, like him, he looked like he been through it. He got these locks in his hair, but the front of his hair is missing, like Stevie Wonder. He got no
Mm.
hair in the front, but he got dreads in the back. Like
Well, you have to prepare yourself for transitioning into your older age, man. And a lot of these guys, Ray J, and a lot of those rappers, they haven't done that. Like Snoop. Snoop put out another album.
he did.
Yeah, with Dre, and that thing didn't do nothing.
What?
That
Snoop put out
crowd is those days are over, man.
he put out an album with Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he paid him. Yeah, pay him.
Get the fuck out of here. I ain't hear about
Don't
that
nobody want to
shit.
hear that stuff no more. It's like no, the death row and all that shit. That's over.
I swear to God, I'm about to look into it and listen to it. What? Snoop and Dre came together and nobody talking about it? I
Well,
don't want to
Snoop has been quote unquote over for years.
What you mean by over?
I mean, he's retired.
Yeah.
Snoop?
I don't expect Snoop to be going on tour doing numbers. Like, yeah, you right, but
No, he had his moment. He had his day.
yeah, he had this time.
No hate.
Damn, I'm really about to go and listen to a Snoop. Snoop in 2025. I used to like Snoop. Yeah, Snoop a grand pop now. But I don't see Snoop out here doing the most. Snoop take care of his kids and be chilling. I don't see Snoop on camera arguing with his wife and
Uh,
yelling at her, talking crazy and getting locked up.
no, you don't. You don't.
What's that other
You
guy?
don't.
Bazino? Another one. He was caught screaming and hooping and hollering at his baby mom. And his baby mom was in the crib with another guy. He get locked up. Like, this shit is crazy.
You're right. You're right. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down, man.
Holla at you, Platt.
All right.
Everybody in the
Go,
chat,
go,
happy
go ahead,
Thanksgiving,
exclusive.
y'all.
I didn't know you was in the back, but go ahead, brother.
Oh no, man. I mean, I've been here, so yeah, I'm just kicking it. Have a
Well,
great holiday.
what we have is Ray J. He's made another message. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's on DJ Academic's channel. He's out now, and he was going over what happened. The evidence, well, what we have is that this morning, his baby mama came to get her kids. Her cousin was with her. Ray J on his stream said It's gonna be a problem. It was almost premeditated. Ain't nobody taking my kids. And he, for whatever reason, he wanted to live stream it. And him and the baby mama and the cousin got into some type of fight. Ray J has since been arrested. He has since been arrested for that. And I think he's out now. I don't know how. Like I said, the courts, this is Thanksgiving. Courts are shut down. I don't know. You'd have to be out there and to say how he did what. But this is how it goes, man. This is called life, man. It's also about making the right decisions as a man, as a woman. You got to make the right decisions, man. You just have to make the right decisions. You got to stop thinking, well, I just need to do it because I want to do it. Because look at him. That man's got all that money, all that, all that fame, and he just squandered that for what he going through with her. And we already talked about no power, right? Money, no power. That's Puff. Puff Daddy got no power. He got money, he got no power. That's why he's in jail. He's in jail with $500 million in the bank because he got money. He don't have no power. Ray J don't have no power. And if Ray J ain't careful, if he's not careful, he gonna wind up in jail with money in the bank. So he had powers. The court took it away. Okay. Well, you just have to accept, man, that we live in a big world, man, and it's bigger than the hood. And you got to figure out what you want, man. You got to cite what you want in life. You got to learn from guys like Ray J, and it shows you all this money. 14, even with 14, he's still dating the same type of women you would date. Just think about that. I want you to just think about that for a moment. He's still dating the same type of women that the average man would date, even with all of that money. That means he's just not a smart dude. He's just not smart. The Kim K video, they paid him in sex. That don't work that way, man. They got to pay you. No, they have to pay you. And he's 44 on a Twitch stream playing video games. So more power to the brother, man. We hope all is cleared up. And we finna go ahead and shut this down, man. I appreciate you, man. If you can, support the platform, man. Hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. If you can, subscribe to the channel. And we out.